All right, testing. Can you all hear me? Type those ones and twos, guys. We are just looking at some debates. Y'all already know the drill. Good to see y'all. We did a quick restart. Type those ones and twos, guys. We are just looking at some debates. If you think trans women are women, request the box. We are just looking at some debates. If you think that Alex Cansani is a woman, if you think that Latino is a woman, if you think that Hunter Schafer is a woman, if you think any of these men on the screen are women, request the box. We are just looking at some debates. So you do have a chance to win $1,000. I do have your $1,000 ready because, yet again, I haven't touched my money since y'all did my birthday stream. Also, can we get W birthday stream in chat? We had a very, very good birthday stream. That was last week, Monday. It's been a full week since my birthday. So type those ones and twos, guys. We are just looking for some debates. If you think trans women are women and you think that they belong in women's spaces, request. We are just looking for persons who disagree. If you are pro-trans, you consider yourself a trans ally. You consider yourself a LGBTQI, not even LGBT, TQIA advocate, then request the box. We are just looking for some debates. If you think trans women are women, request. We're always told by all these people that we're a bunch of transphobes and we hate trans people. But I'm still waiting for y'all to come up and actually prove that trans women are women. That's my main issue here. Hi, can I get your age? Probably a troll. Can I get your age?
Why do you always like go live and talk about the same topic all the time?
Why do you always go to watch me? Oh? Because you wouldn't know I'm doing this every day if you're not watching. So you're clearly
on my For You page and you always like talk about...
So For You page means you. So whatever you want to watch will come up on your
talk about something
page.
else. Like why
if you don't want to know, if you want, sorry, excuse me, no. Well, okay, then stop watching that. I don't get it. Can I get your age, please?
I'm 31.
Okay, are trans women?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all know what to type in chat. We got our first traitor of the morning. Why don't you tell us what a woman is? Go ahead.
Sure. First, I just have to ask you a question.
I asked you a question first, so the answer to that is going to be no.
Oh, well, my question is, are you a man or a woman?
Well, what is a woman?
No. You tell me, are you a man or a woman? And then I'll tell you what a woman is. You're a man?
I'm a man.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Am I supposed to be offended that you thought I was a woman? You probably don't know what a woman is, so I'm not really that offended by that.
No, that's okay. I just figured because of your facial shape and because of your small eyes that you were actually a woman. And the way they're hiding your hair, I figured actually that you had long hair and you were probably a woman with long hair.
So you think that women are people with small eyes and long hair, so you're just a sexist traitor to women.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right. Oh, so you're just a sexist. So you're just a sexist, self-hating woman.
No, I'm not a sexist.
Yeah, you're a sexist. Yeah, you are. You're a sexist, self-hating. No. You're a sexist, self-hating woman. So you assume that I was a. So you assume that I was a woman. Sorry, 1 second, Charlie. Don't crash out. This is not your space to crash out, right? So you assume I was a woman because I had, what was it, Chad? I had small eyes, feminine. By the way, I don't have a feminine facial structure. My facial structure is actually quite masculine because my cheekbones and jaw are very, very defined. So I actually have more masculine dimorphism than female dimorphism. So you don't even know how male and female facial dimorphism works. But you assumed that I was a woman because of that. So Asian men are women because their eyes are small. Like the sexism is just.
Have you seen the shape of her face?
No. Her face. Let's actually go have a look
at the shape of her face.
All right, we'll go have a look.
I think that actually
the
shape of your face is 100% part of you being a woman.
Look, I don't know how long
because you wouldn't hate men.
Bro, this guy, Charlie.
Let me just put her on screen. Let me just put her on screen so that y'all can see what she looks like.
Sure. Go ahead.
1 minute, Charlie. You go ahead.
Because it's funny, you have long hair and yet you think you're a man.
What? Your face is shaped like a fucking Dorito.
Wow.
So I want to know.
You guys
know how to insult
people.
Wait, hold on 1 second. So what I want to
debate
Envy, are you a mod?
You're weak.
Envy, are you a mod?
You're weak.
Envy's not a mod. Let me
You're
just.
and you have no idea how to actually debate anyone.
Sorry, excuse me, lady. Stop crashing out, please. Go be the HOA president somewhere else. You can, if you want to be in control of a space, go to your local HOA meeting. This is not your space to crash out. All right. So give me a second. Let me just get a picture of you on the screen. Mods, can y'all keep muting her from the comments because she doesn't know how to act like an adult? Let me just get my green screen. All right. So just to clarify, people in chat, what gender do we think this is? Because I don't know what gender this is. What do we think this is? Because you're one to be talking about how people look and you built like this. Be like Humpty Dumpty.
Not even.
Built like a Teletubby sun baby, and you insulting my looks and how I look. Look at you. What is this? What gender is this?
Nah, man, you look all the way fucked up.
What gender is this, chat? I want to know. Maybe I'm getting the gender wrong. What gender do we think? What gender do we? Your age or you're a dummy?
I'm a gender.
Right. So before we talk about a gender, let's talk about the woman gender. Since you said trans women are women, why don't you tell us what a woman is then? Since trans women, so I answered your question. I'm a man. Now tell me what a woman is.
I'm just gonna let you know. You making fun of my looks for the last 5 minutes has been the gayest thing you've ever done.
You started.
I just want you to know.
Gay?
It is gay activity.
It's so strange to me. These are the so-called LGBT activists, and they're just first you use being trans as a way to insult me, and now you're using being gay as a way to insult me. You're the one who came out. There it is. There it is. There it is. So
you've never been told that you're gay before. I'm just letting you know.
This is a perfect demonstration of how pro-LGBTQIAWXYZ people behave when they don't get their way. So just to clarify, we support gay and trans people, but when the gay and trans people don't agree with us, then they're the F slur and they look trans as an insult. So you're a hypocrite. Can we all type hypocrite for the hypocritical woman? So you're a hypocrite.
Look how he tied his hair up on just the top part of his. What the fuck is he doing?
You are gay.
So you're just a hypocrite.
Like this because you're gay.
You're a hypocrite. I'm sorry. There's no way that gay men act.
You're a self-hating gay.
I'm an openly bisexual man. I'm an openly bisexual man. I'm an openly bisexual man. What do you put? Why is everyone always project? They always project their insecurities onto me. Why do I have to be gender confused in order to say that men cannot be women? I'm so confused, and you still don't know what a woman is. So I'm very, very confused by this behavior. You just tell people that why would that was
a person that identifies as a woman.
Okay, so you're an idiot. So you can't say that a woman is a person who identifies as a woman. That's a circular definition. You can't. It's circular. All right. So I'm going to ask you a question, my love. Did you pass the 3rd grade?
Sweetie?
Did you pass the 3rd grade, Charlie?
What's your name?
Oh,
Edna?
The nervous laughter. All right, let me help you out. So clearly, Charlie, people in chat, do we think Charlie passed the 3rd grade? I think that I don't think that she did. Let me help you out. So it is fundamental and rudimentary in the English language that when we're defining a word, in order for us to grasp the meaning of the word, you don't repeat the word that we're trying to define in the definition. It makes it circular. All right. So we all type circular in chat for Charlie right here. So you can't say that a woman is a person who identifies as a woman, or a woman is a person who says they're a woman. These are all circular descriptions that don't actually tell us anything. All right. So what I want you to do is elaborate on the meaning of the word. That's what the word means. So we're asking you to do.
Okay.
So elaborate on the meaning of the word without repeating the word itself. All right, Krianita? Beautiful.
A woman is a person that either has a uterus, but isn't required, has
then okay, you can't say
can have babies, but isn't required.
Let me stop you. You can't say the definition of a woman is a person who has this, but then it's also not required to have this. If it's not required, then there's no point in it being in the definition. It's not definitive there, right? So the definition is supposed to provide necessary or sufficient conditions. You can't say this thing is necessary, but it's also not necessary. This thing is necessary, but it's also not necessary. These are not answers. You're saying trans women are women. Tell me what a woman is definitively in a way that includes all women, not just some women, not a few women, all of them.
Well, there's nothing then.
Okay, so then how do you know trans women are women then?
Well, how do you know a woman with a hysterectomy is a woman?
Let's start with only females can have hysterectomies, so obviously the person is a woman.
Wrong, because people who are born with both sets they have one set removed.
People who are
Okay.
born intersex
Give an
get
example.
one
Okay.
set of their.
Name an intersex condition.
Pardon?
Name an intersex condition.
An intersex condition?
Yeah, she doesn't know anything about intersex
Intersex
people.
is a condition, sweetie. Are
No,
you
it's
asking me
no,
for
it's
subsects
no, it's
of the
no,
word
it's not.
intersex?
There's types of
You
no.
can't
There's
even
types,
define the word woman.
There's types of intersex love. So, for example, when a person tells you they have cancer, are there types of cancer?
Yes, and yet I don't know
Okay,
everything about
so when a
cancer to know
person
that
says,
cancer
so
exists.
shut up, Charlie. So when a person says they have cancer, they're not telling you what kind of cancer they have. The same thing applies to intersex conditions. When you say a person is intersex, you're not telling us what kind of intersex condition they have. You'd have to specify. There are lots of different conditions of intersex. Name one. Everyone type name one in chat for Goofy. Because right. So you're Goofy. So, all right, so you brought up a group of people, you know nothing about them, but you don't want to talk about them. So either you're going to bring them up and know something about them, or we're going to move on from the intersex topic, because you can't
I don't know
tokenize it because
everything about something, and
you
I can
don't know anything about them because you can't even name a single condition. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a very critical question. Do you know what the term is that we use currently in modern medical literature to describe intersex people?
Doctor?
Are you an idiot? I'd say yes. Answer my question, please. Do you know what is used currently? Do you know what is currently used in modern medical literature to refer to intersex people?
No, other than the word intersex?
Yeah,
Go
because you're
ahead.
ignorant. All right, let me help you. So the term that we use, the acronym that is used is DSD. It means or refers to a disorder or difference of sexual development. Now, these conditions are actually sex specific. So you can have males with DSDs and females with DSDs. Persons are not both sexes because humans are gonochoric species. We're not simultaneously hermaphroditic species. So humans are still either male or female. So, for example, an intersex condition that only affects the female sex is known as 46XY pure gonadal dysgenesis or SWIA syndrome. It is a condition that only affects females. They are females born with XY karyotype and they're missing ovaries. The reason they are still female, however, is because their chief reproductive anatomy or chief reproductive function or chief reproductive presence indicates the capacity to produce large gametes. Therefore, they're still female. All right. So intersex people are not a sufficient argument for arguing trans women to be women. So we're going to go back to that now. You're saying trans women are women. Tell me what a woman is.
A woman is. Oh, well, you know what? How about we go off your definition of what a woman is?
No, we're asking you. You said trans women were women. If you think trans women are women, you tell me what you think a woman is.
Okay, are you going to let me tell you?
I did ask you, and then you were the one who wanted to pivot to my definition. Go ahead.
Okay.
And then Envy, you can take on from that.
So a woman is a woman. Oh, sorry, you don't want me to use a circular.
A woman is a person who either has a uterus, has XX chromosomes, has the ability to have children, has the ability to have a period, has... Is that all of it?
You understand that?
specific
You
humans?
understand
Hold
that? You understand that trans women don't have any of those things.
Hold on.
Trans women don't have any of those things.
Hold on.
Envy, are you still there? 'Cause I wanted you to debate her.
Has the... What is it? I really don't know how to define it.
So okay, so you came
You know
up,
what?
you
I
told
don't know
me
how to
I was
define it.
wait. So all right, so this is the goofy part about y'all now. So y'all called me transphobic. You said that I was hating on trans people and that I'm a closeted trans person, but you didn't actually know what a woman was, and you're a woman. So you're a traitor. Can we all type traitor in chat for the traitor? So you're
Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
A woman who's had a hysterectomy is still a woman. If they say that they're a woman.
You understand that the only person that can get a hysterectomy is a human female. So trans women are not.
Sorry, no, because people can be born with both a penis and a uterus and a vagina. They can be born with both sexes.
There's two types.
So they have one removed.
We just addressed this. They're women because they're female. A person who is born, for example, with persistent malaria and duct syndrome is male because their chief reproductive anatomy still denotes or does produce small gametes. So I don't understand what you're talking about.
Say that again.
I'm not going to repeat myself to you over and over if you're not going to
Please,
get you don't
yourself.
you don't understand intersex conditions. You just admitted that you don't know what a woman is. So discussing women with hysterectomies would serve no purpose in this conversation. Thank you, Trulin. Can I get that to Trulin and Chad?
But then, if a woman has to be able to have children to be a woman.
I didn't say that. You did.
Yeah, no, because you haven't defined the term. So go ahead.
A woman is an adult human female.
I'm sorry. How is woman and female two different words? Define female then.
The female is any organism that is of or primarily denoting the sex that can produce large gametes. What, cat got your tongue? What happened?
So you're saying that men can't produce?
Men do not produce large gametes. No, they don't.
And what's a large gamete?
An egg. You know what eggs are? The thing that you
ovulate.
ovulate.
Look at you. You can just use small words. Good.
Okay, sorry, eggs.
Thank you. Since I've only got a 3rd grade education, I thought you'd be more kind to me, but you
don't even have that. So yeah.
No, I know. I'm sure you know exactly what I've got. Anyway, you know everything about me since I've got a vagina, apparently.
One thing I know that you're a dummy. Is one thing I know.
You're saying that men can't produce eggs ever?
Men have never produced eggs. Never.
Okay. So then anyone who's born with any female reproductive, even intersex, are woman to you?
No, I didn't say that. I said of or I said of or primarily denoting the sex. So even in cases where persons possess both reproductive strategies, one is still primarily developed because of a mechanism called mutual antagonism. Do you know what mutual antagonism is? Thank you, love.
Do you? No, I don't. Go ahead, educate me.
Okay, because you're ignorant. So mutual antagonism simply refers to a mechanism where in human reproductive development, when one reproductive strategy begins to develop, it naturally inhibits the development of the other. Can I get W Trulin in chat? Thank you, love.
Can you speak in plainer terms? Do you know how to do that?
Okay, all right, sure. If Johnny have one reproductive anatomy, this is reproductive anatomy A, and this is reproductive anatomy B.
So you don't actually know how to speak.
No, stop, Johnny, stop. Johnny's gonna stop. If Johnny have one, shut up. If Johnny have bumper cloth, you want me to explain it to you or not?
Go ahead.
If Johnny have one reproductive anatomy, this is female reproductive anatomy, and Johnny have other reproductive anatomy. Both reproductive anatomy cannot develop equally at the same time. Mutual antagonism makes sure that when reproductive anatomy A develop, this reproductive anatomy does no longer develop. It stops developing, and vice versa. If this reproductive anatomy develops, the other one cannot develop at the same time. Mutual antagonism.
All the time?
Pardon me, sorry?
And that works perfectly all the time.
Mutual antagonism does not work perfectly, but it always takes effect in some way. So persons don't.
It always takes effect in some way?
It always takes effect in. Yes, it always does, because humans do not.
So it's never failed before.
Mutual antagonism has never failed to the degree where a person has both functioning reproductive strategies. No. Unless you can provide me a case otherwise.
No, I can't provide you
exactly because it doesn't exist, just like your intelligence. Sure. So yeah, so there is no person who is equally developed around the production of both eggs and sperm and produces both egg and sperm. There are no proven cases of a human being producing both egg and sperm.
Sure.
Okay, great. So then intersex.
Because doctors change the sex of the baby before they
no doctor in human history has ever changed the sex of a child. Humans can't change their sex. Humans are gonachoric species. You don't change your sex.
Oh, okay. What do you change? Gender?
Yeah, you can't change gender either because gender is attached to sex.
Gotcha. So they're not different.
Okay. No. So a woman is an adult human female and a man is an adult human male. Now, trans women are adult human males. Therefore, they are what, chat? Men, not women. All right?
So you think that a woman is someone who can make an egg?
Someone who either produces eggs or chiefly denotes the ability to do so. Yes.
And you understand that we actually don't produce eggs. We're born with all of our eggs.
You do. You're not born with all your eggs in that sense. You're born with human females are not born with ovum. They're born with oocytes. There's a difference between oocytes and eggs. Okay, so egg cells and eggs are two different things. There's a difference between there's a difference. Ovum, you can have ovum that's not fertilized yet. It's called ovum. A fertilized egg is called a zygote. I'm not talking about zygotes. I'm talking about oocytes versus ovum. Okay, do you know the difference between oocytes and ovum?
You explain it. Go ahead, since you want to.
So oocytes are diploid cells. Ovum are.
What are
thank you,
diploid
love.
cells?
Can I get W? Pardon me, sorry. So I'm gonna
What
tell
are
you. So,
diploid cells?
so 1 second. Haploid cells carry half of the genetic information required to cause the new development of a new human. Then you have diploid cells that refers to the stage before that. Okay, so oocytes, meaning your egg cells, have to go through a process called gametogenesis. Do you know what gametogenesis is?
No.
You're ignorant. Gametogenesis is simply when the gametocyte cells mature, go through meiotic division to become gametes. Okay, so human females are not born with human females are not born with females. Can you stop? Females are not born with ovum; they're born with oocytes that then go through gametogenesis, that then become gametes later down in life. That's what happens. So the process of gametogenesis occurs. However, the chief reproductive anatomy surrounding that production is still there at birth. Okay?
You're wrong.
So still
we
female.
have all of our eggs in our body.
You have
from the minute that we're
oocytes.
born.
You have oocytes.
We do not produce any eggs. They are kept well, and they are not.
You don't have ovum when you're born. You have oocytes. You have all your egg cells, but not all of your eggs. Eggs are the final stage. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, Chulin is going crazy with the gifts. Can I get W Chulin in chat? Thank you, love. Oocytes are the underdeveloped ovum or immature ovum. Can everyone look up what immature ovum is?
But
immature
sweetie, you have to have the immature ovum in order to produce the mature ovum.
Oh my God. Okay, so they're not eggs, they are egg cells. Oocytes. Oocytes are not gametes yet.
So we don't produce eggs.
They are gametocytes. They are gametocyte cells. Okay, think of it like producing a car. Stop talking. Stop. If I have all the material inside a factory to make a car and I haven't gone through the production process yet, have I produced a car?
No, exactly.
No, exactly. So if I have all the egg cells and they haven't gone through the production process of gametogenesis to become gametes, do I have eggs? No. So you're not born with eggs. So you're not answer the question. If I have the egg cells and I'm asking a question. If I go through, if I have the egg cells, I'm so sorry, and they have not gone through the maturation process to become gametes, do I currently have eggs?
So here's what happens, because I think you don't understand how the egg matures and at what point the egg goes from one cell.
Answer the question. If I have the egg cells that have not yet matured and they have not gone through gametogenesis to become gametes yet, do I currently have eggs or do I have egg cells?
You can't have egg cells, you can't have eggs without egg cells. You have to have the egg cell.
Think about it. Think
egg
about
cell
it this way.
Develops into an egg once a month.
Explain. Stop.
The egg cell develops into an egg. No, stop. The egg.
Explain the statement.
Listen.
Not all egg cells. Not all egg cells are gametes, but all gametes are egg cells. Do you understand that statement? Not all egg cells are gametes, but all gametes are egg cells. Do you understand that statement? Since I have to explain it to you.
I don't agree with you.
Do you understand the statement? Not all gametes are egg cells. Not all egg cells are gametes, but all gametes are egg cells. Do you understand the difference there? Does everybody in chat understand that statement? Because Miss Charlie over here doesn't get it.
You have not understood that the egg cell develops once a month. It is not
egg cells.
It is not
all egg cells. Oh my God! Not all egg cells are gametes yet. Egg cells have to go through a maturation process called gametogenesis. It is a form of meiotic division where they go from diploid cells to haploid cells. The gametogenesis process has 2 stages. It goes from the primary oocyte to the secondary oocyte, and when those 2 processes are completed, you then get ovum, which is the gamete. It's not a gamete before. It is a gametocyte cell. Gametocytes are not gametes. So females are not born with ovum. They are born with oocytes. Oocytes have to go through a maturation process to become eggs.
So then
What,
there aren't
something wrong with
any
you?
women based on your definition, because you're saying that women,
They're not women. They're girls.
and that's what
They're
makes them women.
girls. They're girls. They're juvenile human females. They're not born adults.
We're talking
Humans are
about
not
women.
born
I don't care
adults.
about babies. We're talking about women.
You're not. Stop. I said to you that the reason they are still female is that they possess the chief reproductive anatomy that denotes the capacity to produce that gamete. So even though they haven't produced the eggs yet,
No, you
they still
originally
possess
said
the
that women
reproductive.
have eggs.
I said a woman is an adult human female, and a female is any organism that is of or primarily denoting the sex that produces large gametes. Do you know what it means to denote something? Everyone type denote in chat.
To create.
I don't think she knows what the word denote means. Do you know what the word denote means?
To create. To
You're a fucking fool. No, the word denote does not mean to create, you
Then
dummy.
define it.
Denoting means to indicate or be a sign of something. Okay.
Oh,
So women
okay.
who don't, but shut up. So women who don't produce large gametes or have not yet to are yet to produce large gametes still chiefly denote the reproductive capacity to do so. Okay. So they're still female.
And what if they can't?
If they can't, they still chiefly indicate the capacity to do so if they don't produce it.
So
I gave
if
you an
they're born
example.
without-
I gave you an
uterus?
I gave you an example. A woman born without a uterus is known as vaginal agenesis or malarial agenesis. Okay, they are still female because guess what? Those women actually produce large gametes. They have ovaries and they produce large gametes. So a woman born without a uterus is not a good example.
Okay, so a woman without ovaries.
A woman without ovaries is 46XY pure gonadal dysgenesis. Those women are still female because they possess the surrounding reproductive anatomy. They have the fallopian tubes, they have the uterus, and they have the vagina. Those are all Müllerian structures. Those are structures that denote the capacity to produce large gametes. So they're still female.
So then a person with a penis but ovaries and no scrotum.
Give an example of what's the name of that condition?
I don't know.
Then don't bring it up. It doesn't exist. You're making shit
Don't bring it up because I don't know the name of
Give
it.
an
I don't know
example.
your name, and
Give
yet I'm talking
give
to
an
your ass.
example. Give an example of a condition where a person is born with a penis and ovaries.
Okay, so what if there's a
Give an example of a condition. It exists in nature.
Yeah, name the name of the condition. The conditions have name in medical literature.
Google it.
And once I'm done with her, you can take the next
Google
one. I
it.
have a few guest requests coming up. No, you're the one making the claim. You're the one saying that persons are born with penises and ovaries.
Yeah, because it exists.
What's the name of the condition?
I don't know. Argue.
Then don't
over
bring
it.
it up.
Why?
You need to know
'Cause
the
you
name
can't
of the
argue against
conditions.
it? 'Cause you don't-
No, because it does not exist. You're arguing a condition that
You're
does not
lying.
exist. You have to prove that
Prove
it's
that
true.
it doesn't
Prove
exist.
No, that's not how burden of proof works in debate. Do you know how burden of proof works in debate?
No, and neither do you.
Yeah, I do. I'll explain
I'm
it to
sure
you.
you
Burden
do.
of proof in debate stipulates that when you make a positive claim, you have to substantiate the claim.
Okay, let me
I
make
don't
this
have to prove.
positive
I don't
claim.
have to prove that. I'm still talking. I
Oh,
don't
go
have
ahead,
to prove.
obviously.
I don't have to prove. I don't have to prove the negation. So let me give you an
You don't have
example.
to prove. You don't have to
If
prove.
you
don't have to
say
prove.
I don't
Broken
have to
record, boy.
prove I don't have to prove the negation of
You
your
don't have to
claim.
prove-
All right, so I'm going to give you an example.
You're going to.
If you say, can my mom's mute her, please? I'm tired of her interrupting me. I'm going to ask the chat as well. Chat. If Charlie says unicorns exist, she seems like the kind of person to say that too. She's a little bit mentally slow. If Charlie says unicorns exist and I say unicorns don't exist, who has to prove the claim? Her or me? You know, it's you, right? Because you're the one saying they do exist. I don't have to prove unicorns don't exist.
That's
You
right.
have to prove that they do. Okay, great. So when you say there's a medical condition where persons are born with a penis and ovaries, who has to prove it? Me or you? It's you. You can't prove a negative. I can't prove it doesn't exist. You have to prove that it does. So show me the name of a condition where a person is born with a penis and ovaries. I'd like to see it, please. I'm seeing a few friendlies in guest requests, guys. Please, we're only looking for disagreeers. Please do not request if you're a friendly. I'm looking for disagreeers, guys. Klinefelters is not an example of a person born with penis and ovaries. Males with Klinefelters are not born with ovaries. Klinefelters we're unambiguously male. I'm giving her the opportunity to answer. I'm not going to drop her. I want her to tell us, and then we're going to move on to somebody else. Okay, then Lollipoo, come up into the box and prove to me that it happens. Because you're all just tokenizing intersex people over and over, and it gets very, very boring at this point. Charlie, by the way, we don't have all day to wait for you, so you can come up. Yeah, I mean, you can hurry up and do it. Over testis, they're not born with penises; they're born with
Yeah, it's called
testicular tissue.
mosaicism.
Hey, Nate.
Mosaicism is not an example of a male born with a penis and an ovary. Mosaicism has to do with your genetics. You have two. Mosaicism refers, or chimerism or mosaicism refers to the fusion of two genetically unique embryos. We're not talking about mosaicism. Mosaicism is strictly genetic. Thank you, Mom Life. Can I get W Mom Life in chat for the galaxy? Lollipop, can you show me a source of a male with Klinefelters born with ovaries?
No, the only reason I came up was because I actually have a lot of personal stuff going on, but I didn't want you to think I was avoiding you. So, but I have a lot going on in my personal life. But as soon as I get some of that sorted out, I can definitely come back up and have discussion. But
You were typing in the comments. You personalized allowed you to do that?
I'm in the hospital, so I'm not really feeling the best. So I'm in.
So why were you in my comment section spamming Klinefelters over and over again?
Because I was just trying to give one example where people that do have Klinefelters can end up having the sexual reproductive organs of that, and then find out later when they're having issues of infertility that they may have like
so can you see all the time you spent explaining this, you could have given me a source. Give me a source.
Source, go to cdc.gov, go to
cdc.gov is not a source. CDC.
No, I'm sorry. My anatomy textbook that's at home. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm more prepared. I have all my medical books at home, but Nate, I'll talk to you now.
Y'all, you turn the comments and then just move on. Because I'm so tired of women coming up here. Y'all say a bag of shit in the comments and then y'all don't want to prove it.
You're literally sitting up here.
As a gay, bisexual, man, the same thing over and over. How old are you? Because I already know what you're gonna say. It's the same thing.
I'm 19 years old, and you literally look like a trans woman talking about proof to me that.
There it is. Anyways, you're not debating. Sorry, excuse me. You're not.
You're
debating.
a gay man. I don't give a fuck. You're gay.
Did I call it, chat? Did I call it? They say the exact same. They say the same. They say the same thing over and over. Bingo. Anyways, Envy talk to Goofy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a man or if it's a woman.
Like, why are you up here doing all this?
Then why don't you why don't you just prove him wrong and then he'll shut up for the rest of his life about it? That's it. That's all that has to happen. All you gotta do is prove him wrong.
Oh
Look
my
at
god.
it.
Look at you.
You're so lucky you're 18.
At your face.
I'd rip into you if you was an adult, I'll tell you that. Well, you are an adult, but you're a little kid, so I'm not even gonna.
The debate her. I want y'all to have to talk because at the end of the day, I mean, all I'm gonna get is
I don't have to debate shit. You look like one of them. So I think you should be proving to
telling a person they look like a trans person
woman.
as a way to telling a person they look trans as a way to insult them when you're supposed to be supporting trans people is transphobic, by the way.
Yeah, what do trans people look like?
I just think it's
what do trans people look like?
Like a trans woman talking about they aren't women.
Tell us what trans people look like.
Like you.
Yeah, what do I look like? Yeah, what do I look like?
Like a trans woman. You look like a man that transitioned into a woman.
Circular. Oh, so trans women are men. Okay.
Trans women are biological men.
That makes sense. Okay, so you shot yourself in the foot. So trans women are men.
What do you mean? Biologically, they are men.
So I look like a man.
And then transitioned into women. Like, hello?
Okay, well, tell Envy what a woman is then. Go ahead. So you transition into women. What are they transitioning into? Well, tell us what a woman is. Envy, it's yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, Christie's in queue as well.
I'll let her up. I got you.
It's a woman. It's me. Like, hello?
You don't know who me is. Hello.
Like, I fucking hate British people. You all sound the same.
Yeah, well, you got two choices. You even can debate me or you can drop.
Shut the fuck up.
What were you gonna do if I don't?
Fish and chips.
What are you gonna do? Come
beans on toast.
Yeah, come cook it for me.
God, Tofia, get out of my fucking face.
Look, go ahead, woman. Go ahead, define it.
A woman is a woman.
dummy. I'd rather be British and sound like this and be a dumbass like you. A woman is a woman.
You
What the fuck is
literally
even that,
sound like you
dummy,
have
dumb?
fucking bug
Come on,
teeth.
man.
Get out of my
Right, so
face.
again, a circular definition. So it's like me saying a cat is a cat.
Stop muting, dumbass.
Right, so can you please elaborate or tell me what a woman is without using the word
She
woman?
got flagged for hate speech, lol.
Why you keep fucking muting me?
She got flagged. Well, stop saying hateful things then.
Yes,
Because TikTok is flagging you, not me. So if you want to get flagged for hate speech, TikTok, by the way, we love British people
Shut up,
and trans
Tony.
people. Trans
Yeah, we
people are
love
amazing.
everybody. This is an
Okay.
inclusive life. Aw.
Anyways, I'll drop somebody for you to debate. Hold on 1 second. Guys, keep typing your ones and twos, guys. Please also follow Christie and Envy if you're new here. Type your ones and twos. We are just to keep us in debates. So I'm going to rotate. So I'll let you and Christie take it. I'm supposed to be multitasking right now. So I'm going to let you all take some of these debates. Christie and Envy are both mods, yes? You guys both mods?
Yeah, but
Okay, all right. So then both of you guys can pull the life.
So this is really easy. The blonde ones.
Okay, how old are 1 second? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Okay, are trans women?
Those two blonde ones are women because they're cunt, but the one in the middle is unfortunately a man.
All right, Envy, go ahead. This is the
Yeah,
trans
I
hypocrisy.
agree.
They pick and choose who's trans now.
Right. So, can you elaborate a little bit further as to why the man in the middle is a man and the two men on the left and the right are not?
Okay, literally look at them. They're literally, I'm gagged. Like,
Yeah, they're
they
all men.
are so feminine. They're gorgeous.
Okay,
They're
so
cunts.
so are you saying that femininity equals woman?
If you're a bad bitch, you're a woman.
Right. So again, the question is, are you saying that femininity equals women? Oh my God. What if we got £1,000 for every time we proved them wrong?
That would be very, very nice. Okay, y'all hit up my PayPal, hit up Chrissy's Cash App. Hit up,
Hello, everybody. Thank you for allowing me to chat here. I really appreciate you.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 42.
Okay. Are trans women?
I am trans.
I didn't ask you that. Do you think that they're women?
Yes, we are women.
Envy, take it away.
Okay,
Could I get your name? Sorry, Eric.
Go ahead.
Can I get your name, not your name? Sorry.
My name is Erica.
I was on my life for a minute there. I was like, can I get your age? I'm so sorry. Could you please tell me what a woman is?
A woman is somebody that, first and foremost, I was born in the wrong body. I think like a woman. I am a woman. I don't need ovaries to prove that I'm a woman. I am a woman.
You're not okay, right. We can dissect what you've just said, but we need to get to the crux. I need to know, how are you defining the word woman?
How do I define the word woman?
Yeah, what is a woman? Yes.
I was born a woman. I mean,
Nobody is born a woman.
I'm sorry?
Nobody is born a woman. You are born a girl and then you develop into a woman.
Girl, woman,
Girl, what?
doesn't matter.
Yes,
Woman,
it
girl.
does. Look, no, it absolutely does, because men like you are asking women like
first of all,
you-
do not call me a man.
Oh, no,
let me
this
get
is
one
not-
thing
no,
straight.
no, don't-
Let me
you're
no. Shut your
appropriating-
fucking mouth and let me
No,
tell you
you are
something. You're not gonna sit here and
appropriating-
call me a
You, Eric, you are appropriating my gender. You want me to forfeit my rights in law. I have every right to ask these questions if I'm going to forfeit my rights in law. Now tell me, what is a woman, Eric? Nate, stop. Eric.
Is your mother Eric? Because I'm pretty sure she is.
No, whatever. Eric,
Yeah.
my mum don't have a dick.
First of all, my name is Erica.
All right, Eric. Okay, all right, man. Just tell me what a woman is. Come on.
And what do you mean, man? Your daddy didn't say that last night, right?
Oh, all right, okay. Oh my
Yeah.
God, you got me. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
of
Oh my
course.
God. Oh my
Of
God.
course, sweetheart.
Okay, all right, come on.
You're a pathetic idiot. That's what you are.
Yeah, okay, all right, bro. I asked you one question.
Okay, bro.
Oh yeah,
You're such an idiot.
It's Jesse.
Okay, Jesse.
I can't. I can't. All right, Eric. Come on, tell me what a woman is.
Eric, you don't. First of all, I wish you would tell me that to my face. I would smash your face in, bitch. As first and foremost,
you know what? You probably would. You probably would.
Yeah, I
with your
probably
big
would
man
smash your
hands,
face.
you know?
Yeah,
You probably would because you got big man hands and I've got female hands.
I'm sorry.
Can I just hold on 1 second? Let me just clarify. So these are the men that the trans people want in women's spaces, the ones who threaten to smash in women's head when they don't get their way. I just want to clarify. So this is how y'all behave, and then you tell women they're transphobic for not wanting big old burly men like you in their spaces. Is this the logic? Trans people can oh, and he left. Can the trans allies come up and explain to me what all of that is about? Literally threaten the whole woman because she asked him a very simple question, and y'all want to go into women's spaces. Okay. Is it that? Oh, here comes Dex. Envy. I'm so tired of talking to this man.
Why? What is he doing?
Can I get 6 wings and chips, please?
No, figure out what a woman is, and then we give you your wing and chips.
Yeah, what heck of wings?
It's so boring. It's so boring talking to you because you don't actually answer any questions.
You love me secretly. I know that you do.
We really don't.
You do.
No, I don't actually.
I make you laugh here and there. I made you laugh yesterday.
I was laughing at you, not with you. Okay. Type your ones. We are just looking for debates. We have 841 people in here. Can we all type prove it in chat for all the pro-trans people out there? Because I see y'all in the fucking comment section. Y'all are always telling us trans women are women, and we need to respect trans women as women, and we're transphobic if we don't think trans women are women. Come up and prove it then. Let me see if Claude is doing it, because Claude was
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. Claude, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Are trans women women?
Wait, what?
Are trans women women?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Envy, take it away.
Go on, Claude. What is a woman?
So a woman is a person whose gender identity aligns with the female spectrum, regardless of their presentation or assigned sex.
Okay, and what do you mean by female spectrum?
So when it comes to like the gender spectrum, you have like your gender identity, which is your sense of self, and your expression, which is how you present. And then so like each gender has their own like norms and expectations depending on like which society they're in. So like there are some tribes in Africa and like West Africa where the women do the hunting.
So you're defining woman by associative traits. So if you associate with sexist stereotypes of a woman, then that makes you a woman.
Not necessarily. So I think that's, I understand that it's sexist, but I think that that's how the world views women. Like I understand that.
But why would you want to reinforce that? Why? Because women have worked a long time to break out of this the sexism and the stereotypes of what is expected of women, right? That's why
I'm not reinforcing it. I'm just recognizing it.
In sports. So you're in favor to validate men as women. You're in favor of reinforcing sexist stereotypes.
It's not that I'm in favor of it. I'm just recognizing it as what it is.
Right, but that's not what it is. That's what you are trying to make it. Because this is a new language system that's being implemented, right? Because we have a woman, adult human female, man, adult human male, and then we have social expectations that have been placed upon either sex. Now, which we find that can be harmful. And I think you saying that what makes a woman, and a woman is a woman because she lives up to the expectations of what society says a woman should do. So reinforcing the sexist stereotypes. Therefore, you are limiting people in their behaviors and saying if you don't behave correctly, then you are no longer a woman. And this is why we're seeing a number of young girls between the ages of 12 and 17 opting in for double mastectomies because of this definition that you're giving.
I understand where you're coming from. I think that even though, so I'm in America, and I think we've come really far when it comes to like gender equality. But I think that when you look at like other places that maybe aren't as privileged and haven't really come as far, I think that those are the things that define their roles, regardless.
Okay, defining roles and defining your gender, like being a woman, is two different things.
Right, but I think it's how they're living their life and how they're treated
Right,
as
they
they're
don't.
living, like
Yeah,
as
but
they're
the
just
thing
going
is,
about.
they don't choose what life. They look at your sex. So when we're talking about child marriage, what sex does that pertain to? Is it females? Is it little girls that are being forced into marriage? Or is it anyone who decides?
I see what you're saying.
Right, so it's based upon a biological reality. We objectively identify a male and female, and then in each society, we have a social construct that surrounds that. So to sit up here and say that a woman is anyone who adheres to the sexist stereotypes is really harmful, and it's very regressive. And then
Harmful
those
and
that are
regressive in what
not,
way?
you're not allowing room for masculine women, or non-conforming women. I thought woman is a spectrum, not gender.
So I think in this argument, I think that gender and sex are different.
Right. So, okay. So can you define gender for me?
That the definition I gave is, so gender is, I would say it's how you move about society, the social expectations, the roles, and just the norms that are placed upon you.
Right. Okay. Right. So, is it the World Health Organization's thing?
No, can you repeat that? Sorry, I missed that first. I missed the first part.
No. Was it the World Health Organization? Is that the definition that you're going off of? Shall I read it out to you? Sorry. Oh.
Call. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
No, my bad. I was getting a call. You can.
No, you're all right. I was gonna say to you, is it the World Health Organization that you got the definition from?
No, I didn't get that from. No, not at all.
Can I read it out to you? And can you tell me if that's the one that you think, the one
Sure,
that you're
yeah.
going with? Yeah. So it goes: gender refers to the socially constructed characteristics of women, men, girls, and boys, including norms and behaviors and roles.
That basically is what I said. That's not where I got it, but yeah, that's basically what I said.
Okay, yeah. So if you notice here, so we can say, me personally, I don't agree. I think this is why we're having this issue, because I think people are reading this, and then where it says gender refers to the socially constructed characteristics of women, men, boy, girls, I think they're interpreting that, because this has been going on since the 70s, right? Feminists made a kind of like separation here. I think what's happening is, because we're saying gender refers to the socially constructed characteristics of women, men, girls, and boys, they are saying they think that the social construct defines you as a woman, man, boy, girl. But it's not, because here it's saying characteristics of women. So then we have to say, okay, what is a woman? So in order to have the characteristics of a woman, we need there to be a woman first. So what is that? Like, what would that be?
Oh, you got me. I think I understand what you're saying. I think at least in sociology, I'm not a sociology major or anything like that. I'm just like a girl who likes to read, and I like YouTube videos and all of these things. You guys seem very well read, so I appreciate you guys letting me come up here to present my argument. I've been listening to what you guys have been saying for a while, and I've kind of leaning more towards your side, but I still wanted to present my argument.
I'm glad that you did, and it's good to have healthy, discussions. I'd like to think maybe I've made the cogs in your head like turn a little bit. Maybe you'll start to think just a little bit more. I'm just here to argue on the basis of reality, and why it's very important that we women retain their word. We have rights in law, and we can't give that up. But if you'd like to talk again at some point, I'd love to speak to you again.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Envy clock the T. Guys, keep typing your ones and twos. We are just looking for some debates. Can we get Envy in chat, guys? If you think trans women are women, you believe that you can prove it. If you believe that you can prove trans women are women, request the box. We are just looking for some debates. Can we get those likes up to 100K, guys? Keep typing your ones and twos. There was someone in my guest request just now who thinks trans women are women, but you all are running. So can we all spam prove it in chat yet again for all the pro-trans people, because you guys are still in my chat, you guys are still in my comments, and you guys are not requesting to debate because you know that you all are going to get cooked. So if you think trans women are women, request. Double D in chat, you're in the comments. I'm going to invite you up. If not, my mods are going to mute you. The rule in this live is that if you're yapping in the comment section, if you're saying trans women are women, but you're not coming up to prove it, we are just going to mute you in the chat, because there's no point in you yapping in the comments and not coming up to prove what it is that you say. I'm just making it very, very clear. So type your ones and twos, guys. We are just looking for some debates. Puma, can I get your age?
I'm sorry, I was doing my my teeth whitening thing. I'm 22.
Okay. Are trans women?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Envy, I'll let you take this one again if Christie is not available. Christie, are you there? Christie's there. All right, Envy, it's yours.
Sure. Yeah, Puma, can you tell me what a woman is, please?
Biologically, phenotypically, what kind of definition would you like?
The phenotype is part of your biology. I mean, I just, and overall, I mean, I didn't. Just what is a woman to you? You tell me what you think a woman is. Don't worry about what I'm thinking.
I mean, that's why you asked for a definition. I didn't know what kind of definition you wanted, but to me, a woman is categorized by like how someone lives their life and the experience that they live their life as, their brain, their hormones, etc.
No, I don't think. No, a woman is not categorized by how she like you. So are you saying that how you live your life defines you as a man or a woman?
I think that's a part of what defines you as a woman, for sure.
Yeah, but what is that? If you're saying that's a part of what defines you as a woman, so my thing is a woman is an adult human female. Are you saying that a woman is anybody who lives as a woman?
No, I think anyone that is undergoing I mean, honestly, like I said, there is a biological definition and there is a phenotypical definition. I think someone that aligns with the phenotypical definition could definitely undergo steps to. So phenotypically, I would say a woman is someone that has a certain fat distribution, has, breasts, obviously, has the hormones of a woman, the pheromones of a woman, that would phenotypically define a woman.
You do know that your blood is a part of your phenotype, and your gametes are phenotype. Don't quote me on that. Nate, am I right there with the gametes? Yeah.
Your endocrine system is definitely a part of it. That's why I said someone that is defined by their biological.
What defines it?
Say that again.
What defines it? So
what defines what? Womanhood or like
woman? Because the thing is, you're being phenotype is your biology,
right?
So how are you saying that there's a phenotypical definition and a biological definition? That makes no sense.
Because phenotype can also be described by your anatomy. It isn't just your blood.
I didn't say it was just your blood.
No, but you said like phenotype.
Yeah, like your blood is a part of your phenotype. Your gametes are a part of your phenotype.
Right.
So what are you talking about? Phenotypical. What do you mean when you say phenotypic? God.
I'm saying as far as like anatomy. That's what I would, classify as a phenotypical.
Yeah, but anatomy is also biology. So how are you making a separation between phenotype and biology?
Because whenever I refer to biology, I'm referring to like chromosomes on like the basis of.
That's your biology.
Right.
So how are you saying it's your phenotype? Phenotype is your biology.
I just said there are two different definitions.
How though?
because those are characteristics as far as that make up your anatomy.
God. So again, so what you're saying is something that is associated with the female sex, i.e. hormone levels, because typically women will have higher levels of estrogen in their body than males do. So you're saying so if there's a male who's born with heightened levels of estrogen in his body, because both sexes produce both, just at different levels, you're saying that now he's more female because of that.
I definitely think sex is like on a spectrum. I don't really think that it could be classified as black and white just because of like medical anomalies and then things that we can observe in nature too that shows like, you know what I'm saying, certain things that only women like carry out as far as pregnancy.
You need to stick on this sex, on how sex is a spectrum. Can you elaborate for me? How many sexes are there?
There's 2 sexes, male and female.
So how are you saying that it's on a spectrum?
Because there's a spectrum, there's 2 polar opposite ends, and then there's a middle that can mesh them together, and one doesn't necessarily have to fall completely on one side of the spectrum if they have certain characteristics of both sexes.
No, that's not true. No, that's not.
Individuals, those that have
variation.
No,
you're either right.
Those that are like antigen resistant, like there's so many variations.
Yeah, right, and they are either male or female because they have to be treated medically as either male or female because males and females
have both
distribute medication.
Organs.
They
Unless
distribute
they have both.
No, okay. Name me the intersex condition where they are born with both.
I would have to Google it. I'm sure you have that on your phone.
Please Google it and let me know because I can't. You lot come up here all the time.
What the condition is called, or what it is. I just define what it is.
Well, okay, what is it?
You want like a medical definition of it?
Yeah, no, I need to know. Is it Klinefelter? Is it Swyer syndrome? Is it Turner syndrome? Is it over-testicular disorder?
Well, you already know. So you know the definitions.
Yeah, but
of it,
what?
So
and every condition I have listed to you, you are dichotomized as either male or female. Klinefelter's is a syndrome that only affects the male sex. Swyer syndrome only affects the female sex. Now you're saying there is a condition that makes you both male and female. I want to know what that condition is.
Okay, give me like 2 seconds.
All right.
Thank you, Rooney. Can I get W Rooney in chat? Thank you, guys. It's the constant tokenization of intersex for me. Keep tokenizing it and don't know anything about it.
Oh, okay, yeah, intersex. Period. Yeah, he said it.
Intersex is not the name of the condition. There's types of intersex conditions. As I analogously stated before, things like cancer, for example, there are different kinds of cancer. So when you see that there are cancer conditions where X, Y, Z occur,
right, there's
you'd have to state
antigen insensitivity, over testicular DSD. There's so many
Klinefelter's
medical anomalies. And you go on and on. Like people actually study this for.
She just covered this. Klinefelter's only affects males. Swyer syndrome only affects females. Androgen insensitivity differs based upon the kind. There are three. Can you stop interrupting me when I'm talking, please?
Yeah,
there are 3 types of androgen insensitivity, so that would depend. Complete is female. Partial, you can have a male with partial or a female with partial androgen insensitivity. And then mild is male. So it depends. Yet again, they're either male or female. The sex, every human is either male or female. We're gonochoric species. We also reproduce anasogamously, which means that we are either male or female. Do you know how anosogamy and gonochorism work?
Okay, but intersex wouldn't be.
Sorry, the question was, do you know how gonochorism and anosogamy works?
I don't. Could you explain it to me, please?
Then this is the issue. You're ignorant. Anosogamy simply means that our reproductive. I'm gonna tell you. Stop talking. Anosogamy simply means that our reproduction is accomplished by the production of 2 dissimilar sized gametes. We also have only 2 reproductive strategies that organize themselves around those gametes, or the production of those gametes. And stated that does not change over the course of an organism's lifetime. That's gonochorism and anosogamy. Anosogamy means that there are only two gametes, dissimilar in size, large gametes and small. And then we have gonochorism means that there are only two of these strategies in our species, and we don't change that over the course of our lifetime. So humans are either male or female, regardless of the intersex conditions, because they are additionally sex specific. So
right, but what if it's an intersex individual that hasn't fully developed the sexual organ?
Give an example
of both. Like they're
give an example of the name of the condition. This is the issue. You're just making stuff up. You don't actually know how the conditions work. Name the condition.
Give me 2 seconds.
All right, I'm kind of done doing this. If you're just gonna keep coming up and not naming them, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna give you one more chance to prove it. If you make any more claims, then you have to go and Google them to find out.
I would need like a tablet to really like get into every formal definition of like discrepancies of sex production. But I did Google one, and it's called DSD.
DSD is not the name of the condition. DSD is the umbrella term that describes a litany of different conditions. Thank you, Raf. W, Raf, and K in chat. I appreciate you. These do not tell us the names of the conditions, just like the word for the umbrella term.
Hyperplasia and like all these.
It's not hyperplasia. No, it's not hyperplasia. You're pronouncing it incorrectly. It is congenital. No, stop. I'm going to tell you. Stop. You're just so ignorantly reading things that you don't know how they're pronounced. It's congenital adrenal hyperplasia.
You said what? Say it again.
Congenital adrenal hyperplasia.
Okay, so you're familiar.
Right.
You're familiar with all of these things.
And you can get a male with congenital adrenal hyperplasia or a female with congenital adrenal hyperplasia. It is most common in women, and they end up with something called clitorigemmally. Do you know what that is?
You know more than me.
Yeah, you don't. So this is the issue. You're reading off things and you know nothing about them.
But I'm just saying, like, with these
stop talking. Stop talking and listen. You're ignorant to these conditions. You're trying to be smart so bad, and you have no clue what you're talking about, yet you speak with such confidence. Stop talking.
I do. I appreciate that.
Clitorigemmally means that the woman is born with an enlarged clitoris or a very large clitoris. That's all that means. Okay? So they are still female. So a female with CAH or congenital adrenal hyperplasia is from a male with congenital adrenal hyperplasia. Okay? The reason they are still clitoromegaly. I'm sorry, I keep pronouncing that incorrectly. Clitoromegaly. I apologize.
Okay, right? But what about like what you would classify as males having vaginal canals? And
give an example of a male with a vaginal canal. You people are just weird.
Under the same condition of DSD, disorders of sexual development.
Name the condition. Give an example of a male with a vaginal canal. What is the name of that condition? Look at her. She doesn't know. Oh, can I get W Turtles in chat? Is it Turtles? Yeah, Turtles. Can I get W Turtles in chat for the gifts, guys? Please also remember, you can go to the title gifts. There's a gift gallery up top. Try to complete the gift gallery. We try to complete the gift gallery every single week, and we have been doing well so far. So, guys, please go there if you intend to do so.
I found the definition. It's called persistent Müllerian duct syndrome.
Men with persistent Müllerian duct syndrome are not born with a vagina. They're born with uterine tissue. You mischaracterized the condition, right? So uterine tissue is not the vagina. You mischaracterized it again.
Okay, so I don't know much about vaginas, so.
I realize. So men with persistent Müllerian duct syndrome are born with partial fallopian and uterine tissue due to the mutation in something we call the androgen receptor, not the androgen receptor, the AMH gene. Do you know what the AMH gene is?
No, what is it?
You're ignorant again. The AMH gene refers to the. Stop talking. If you say you don't know, shut up.
This is not how we have like discourse.
I agree. We don't bring up things we don't know about and try to do it. And I agree that that's not how we have discourse. I'm going to educate you. Stop talking.
You didn't have to.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
The AMH gene is the anti-Müllerian hormone gene. It is a gene that is responsible for the regulation of the production of anti-Müllerian hormone, a hormone that is responsible for the regression of the Müllerian strategy during gonadal differentiation in a human fetus or a human zygote. All right. Oh, thank you. Can I get W Raf in the chat? Oh my God, you're the gift gallery. Thank you, guys. Can I get W Raf? And I didn't see the other names of the other people, but please give them a W in chat, please. I appreciate y'all. So because the AMH gene mutates, they're not able to. Not all of the Müllerian tissue regresses, and so the male is born with partial fallopian and uterine tissue, not a vaginal canal. Though. Thank you, Raf. What's going on? Thank you, Raf. Can I get W Raf in chat? Thank you, Raf.
Reproductive organs of a female as well, and they have.
They're still male because they chiefly denote the capacity to produce small gametes, or they produce small. What? Oh my! What's going on? Thank you, guys. Can I get W Turtles? Oh my goodness.
And so, like on a endocrine level.
Thank you, guys.
The same thing.
Can I get W to all my peeps in chat? Thank you, guys. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Guys, please also give Envy and Christie. They're also here debating the topic. So please, what did you say?
I'm saying, so with males that have that condition on an endocrine level, they still reflect completely male, or they have elevated estrogen levels as well?
Estrogen and testosterone don't define your sex. Estrogen and testosterone are secondary sex characteristics. Secondary sex characteristics do not define your sex because sex is a reproductive strategy. Your hormones are not directly involved in reproduction. So they have nothing to do with defining your sex. So there's no such thing as being male on an endocrine level. There are typical male rates or typical male proportions or production levels of testosterone or estrogen for women, but it does not define your sex. Right?
Interesting.
Right.
Well,
so yet again,
I'm not really too familiar with, biological definition.
Then why are you debating trans women as women?
Well, I can form an opinion that is fact-based.
It's not, because you're misinformed about you're misinformed about 90% of the things that you say.
No.
Envy and myself have had to correct you at least 10 times since the beginning of this conversation because you
want my argument to fall into the category of science. And science is used to back the supernatural. And so
science is what are you talking about?
Yes, that's why science was created, in order to back the supernatural, things that can't be explained by humans and only can be explained by God.
Oh my God. I don't know what you're yapping about, but can we get back to the topic?
Do you know what that is? Okay, I just explained it to you. Do you not know that?
You didn't. I didn't understand. I didn't understand anything that you said a while ago.
I mean, the comments did. So do you not?
Comments, do you understand what Puma is saying?
Most. They heard me.
Nobody understands what you're saying.
And so, do you know what science is, right?
I do know what science is.
Right. And why was science created?
Christie, can I get W raters in chat for the train to Christie? W. What did you say?
Why was science created? What's the reason for science?
The reason for how is that relevant to what we're discussing right now?
Because you just said all of these things to try and classify womanhood on a biological scientific scale. When I
and you're the one. 1 second, stop. You're the one. Puma, stop. You're the one saying that woman can be represented on a scale that is outside of biology. Can you describe what it means to be a woman outside of that? You said that there were different contexts for the definitions. There was the biological, there was the phenotypical, which didn't make any sense because your phenotype is biology. But give us the phenotypical definition of woman that distinguishes them phenotypically from men.
When I say biological and phenotypical, I mean...
Oh my God, can you answer...
Can I define what I'm saying? You're not listening.
Tell me what it means to be phenotypically a woman. I didn't ask you to distinguish it from biology right now. That's not the question. Answer the... Can we all type answer the question for Puma? Because she's really slow. Or he or she, whatever it is.
I'm answering the question.
What does it mean to be phenotypically a woman in a way that distinguishes them from men?
So like I said, hormones, brain activity, estrogen levels. These are all things that make a woman phenotypically.
Okay, let's go with hormones first. What are the hormone patterns required to be a woman?
Little to no testosterone level.
Okay,
like
so a woman going through menopause or a woman with polycystic ovarian syndrome is not a woman because they have more testosterone than they do estrogen in certain instances.
If someone was to do a blood test and they had higher testosterone levels and little to no estrogen levels with no other information on their chart, just going based off of endocrine levels. Anyone that has a degree or anyone that studies that having no other information, of course they will be open to like the other anomalies and possibilities of what that could
doesn't answer my question.
But
would
like
the person, would a woman answer my question?
Can I answer
with
it?
the what you haven't? What the fuck? Oh my goodness! What? Can I get what? That's so sweet. What the hell? Can I get rap in chat? That was so wow. I've never seen that before. Thank you, Rap. Oh my goodness. Get rap in chat. Thank you. So you haven't answered my question. I'm asking you whether or not the woman with polycystic ovarian syndrome or the woman going through menopause who does not have more estrogen, right, than testosterone, especially menopausal women who have little to no estrogen at all if they're not going on HRT, right? Would that person still be a woman? What's the answer?
That's why I'm presenting my argument.
That's yes or no. That is a yes or no question. A woman who has less estrogen, little to no estrogen, who is going through menopause and has higher levels of testosterone, is she still a woman? People in chat answer for me.
Does she identify as a woman?
No, you're shifting the goalpost. That was not the original.
I'm trying to.
You're shifting. No, you're shifting. You're shifting. You're shifting the goalpost. You never said to be a woman one had to identify as one. We're talking about your phenotypical. We're talking about. We're talking. Stop talking. Puma, if you interrupt me again, I'm gonna drop you. Stop interrupting and stop shifting the goalpost.
Because every time I answer your question, it's not sufficient for you.
You keep adding conditions to the idea that you're trying to present after the fact. Your original definition had to do with phenotype. You said the person had to have a particular level of hormones, they had to have particular brain activity, and they had to have particular characteristics. I'm going through those characteristics with you, and then after you find out that your standard doesn't, or your criteria doesn't actually hold up, you then shift the goalpost. Your definition had nothing to do with the way that the person identified. We are specifically to stop interrupting. Stop interrupting. Stop interrupting. I'm just going to keep muting if you keep interrupting me. We're asking you specifically about the phenotype. What is the phenotype as far as the hormones are concerned? You said that the person had to have higher levels of estrogen and little to no testosterone. This cannot be said for a woman going through menopause. There are women who go through menopause who do not have higher levels of testosterone, higher levels of estrogen. In fact, they have the complete opposite. Is that person still a woman?
I think the individual is still a female, yes.
Thank you, Beardo. Is the person still a woman? Can I get W Beardo in chat? Thank you, love. I appreciate you. W Beardo in chat. Thank you, love. Is the person still a woman?
If they identify as a woman still,
you shifted the goalpost again. So it had nothing to do. So stop. So it had nothing to do with the phenotype. Instead, it has to do with the way the person identifies. So you're just bad faith. You just keep shifting the goalpost every time the original criteria you stipulate gets caught up.
Yes, the person is still a female. I just
is the person still a woman? A woman going through menopause, is she still a woman?
Yes, she is.
Okay, so then great. So part of the phenotype of being a woman is not to have higher levels of estrogen than you do testosterone. So that qualifier does not apply. Next is brain activity.
Not exactly. I can make an argument to disprove your conclusion because I don't think that's necessarily true.
Repeat what I just said to you.
You just said if a woman or an individual has higher estrogen and lower testosterone, then that doesn't make them not a woman or not a female just because they have lower estrogen.
That's not what I said. All the way around. All the way around, that's not what I said. We're going to go through what you said.
That is the conclusion that
we are talking about. No. Let's go back through what you said. You said that in order to be a part or in order to have the phenotype of a woman, a person would have to have higher levels of estrogen than they do testosterone. That was your qualifier. Chat, are we clear? That was the qualifier. Did you or did you not? Okay, one of them. Did you or did you not say that one of the qualifiers to being a woman phenotypically was to have higher levels of estrogen than you do testosterone?
Right, that doesn't mean you don't have to have any.
So then stop. So I asked you then, are there women, or sorry, whether there are women, I stated to you that there are women who are going through menopause, for example, who have higher levels of testosterone than they do estrogen and have little to no estrogen. And I asked you, are they still women? You said yes. Therefore, having higher levels of estrogen and testosterone are not necessary conditions to be phenotypically considered a woman. Repeat what I just said to you.
I just internalized what you just
Repeat
said.
what
However,
I said.
baby, I'm not your child. I'm not gonna hand over hand with you.
We're gonna move on. Type your ones and twos, guys. We are just looking at the I don't think that he's able to repeat because he's not actually listening.
Hi, peace and blessings, everyone.
Oh, hi. Hi. How old are you, Pastor?
I'm 40. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Are trans women women?
No, sir, but I joined for a different reason because I have a legit question. If anybody can answer this, please. What is the difference between a trans person and a she-male?
Thing.
Because a she-male has surgery to get the breast and the long hair, but still has the man part.
Unless some of the T people cut their dingling off.
So it's a different kind of surgery. That's my point, my question.
Well, not all trans people get their ding dong cut off.
No, but a she-male, I mean, has the long hair.
Yeah, it's
a breast,
presenting, like a feminine presenting man with a ding dong.
Okay, yeah, and so they have the surgery to get the more feminine looking body in the breast and all that. Yes, but doesn't a trans person have the complete surgery?
Not all.
Not all?
Mm-mm.
So do trans people and she-males classify themselves as the same thing?
I would classify them. I don't know what the difference would be. Nate? Envy?
Yeah. Okay, because I know the alphabet community has very specific rules for everything. This is why I'm asking this.
Well, no, I would say the LGBHRT community doesn't have anything that they agree with.
Oh, I see. The trans or the she-males?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, I would say
because I thought that they were all part of the same community. I guess not. Okay.
Yeah, I think they are.
Thank you for allowing me to ask these questions. I would never be brave enough to ask someone this in real life.
Yeah, well, we're here doing it.
Cause I've always been curious.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming up. Appreciate you.
You're welcome, sir. God bless.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes. If anything, Christie and Envy, what time is your guys' live again?
Later.
Far later. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a good while. Okay. You guys want me to restart and come back again with a different thing? Because I have a couple backgrounds that work to get the ups in.
I brought up somebody. I don't know if they're Robin.
No, this person agrees.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to, I was actually just, because I've known both trans people and she-males. Usually she-males are AGP. They know they're male. They don't claim that they're not male. They just want to look like a woman. So yeah, it
sounds like what a trans person does.
Yeah, except for they don't give people the delusion that they're a woman. Like they'll literally tell you straight out, no, I'm a guy.
Okay.
At least the ones that I've known. So I just wanted to. When he asked that question, I'm like, hey, I know this.
Wait, how come I don't know any she-males? Nate, do you know any she-males?
No.
Right. I mean, it's not really a term people use anymore either, because now they consider that derogatory too.
Mm.
You know, everything's got to be offensive nowadays.
Yeah. All right, you want to do a reset, Nate?
Yeah, guys, what do you think? Y'all should reset. Envy are gonna come back. I'm gonna do the. I have my Alex Consani background on the women's Victoria's Secret thing does do a pretty good job. So we're gonna try that. Let's do a quick reset. If you're new here, shoot me a follow and shoot Envy a follow and Christie. Let's do a quick reset. Envy and Christie just jump up right away as soon as I restart. Okay. Hey guys, I'm here. Guys, I was setting up my microphone. Type your ones and twos, guys. We are just looking for some debates. If you think trans women are women and you think that they belong in women's spaces, request the box. We are just looking for some debates, guys. Type your ones and twos. Ones in the chat if Alex Kansani is not a woman. Twos if he is. If you think that Alex Kansani is a woman and you think that he deserved to have been on the Victoria's Secret runway, request the box. We are just looking for some debates, guys. Please only request if you disagree. Type those ones and twos. We're gonna push this live, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. We are already 9 out of 15 gifts on the gift gallery. I appreciate y'all, guys. Keep typing your ones and twos. We are just looking for some debates. Josh, can I get your age?
34.
Okay. Are trans women women?
No.
Okay. I'm looking for persons who disagree. Is it right there? I'm looking for persons who think trans women are women. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Don't be scared. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you?
Hi. So let's be respectful in good faith, please.
I'm respectful. You're a woman. I'm going to call you ma'am. So,
please don't do that. I don't want to be
So just to clarify for everyone in chat, Gloria here thinks that she's a man because she holds the door open for women. She thinks that we all type she in chat for Gloria.
Yeah. So we're gonna be good faith here.
Envy,
Let's be
I
good
think
faith.
I think you should come up and talk to Gloria because Gloria thinks that she's a man because she holds the door open for women. That's her logic here. So Envy, please, I'd like for you to talk to gender confused Gloria over here. Gloria isn't very mentally well, unfortunately. I think Gloria is suffering with some issues. So Gloria, I'm gonna catch you up real quick and then you can talk to Gloria. Gloria here thinks that being a man is a gender role, and that includes providing for your family and opening the doors for women and looking masculine. That's where we're at right now. So Gloria, go ahead and tell us what how you experience manhood, ma'am.
So we're gonna be good faith. Please don't misgender me.
Not misgendering you. Go ahead.
Okay, then fine. Then don't lie.
Okay, so I'm not lying. A man is a gender role, and I perform that role that makes me a man. You perform the gender role of woman that makes you a woman. And I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck Nate is performing.
Okay, hold on, relax, Glory Hole. I'm the protector of my home. I am also the provider of my home.
She's on pause.
My apologies. Sorry. I got a notification.
There she is. Okay.
But yeah, go ahead. Yeah, if you're gonna be an asshole, I can just drop.
Okay.
All right, Glory Hole.
Yeah, I don't want to drop, but please show some.
I'm not calling you he. Cry about it.
Okay, well then just refer to me with my name then.
Gloria, Envy Gloria is back. She's ready to talk to you now.
Okay.
Do you get a thrill out of just shitting on people?
You get a thrill out of lying.
Out of dehumanizing women? Do you get a thrill out of dehumanizing men?
I'm not dehumanizing anyone. We are gender roles. Excuse me, ma'am.
You haven't told me what I am yet. I told you that I am the protector of my home, and I am also the provider of my home.
Well,
so
then
am I now a man?
You are a woman performing masculine roles in society.
That's what you are doing.
Okay.
So, if that doesn't make me a man, as you said, a man is a gender role. So what is it that makes you a man? Because it can't be that gender role then, because I perform the same.
I have an internal sense of self that's masculine.
My
internal sense of self.
I can be,
ma'am, please. You're
Envy,
British.
Envy, remember you're a mod. You can mute her if needed.
Can you give me mod so I can mute her?
No, bitch. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, okay.
No.
Glory hole. What kind of
go ahead, Envy.
Right. Sorry. Where were we, Glory?
The internal sense of self.
Yes, you said the internal sense masculine. So
thank you.
Again, this is a reinforcement of sexist stereotypes. You are equating masculinity with men and femininity with women. I can be did you know everyone can fluctuate through masculinity and femininity on a daily basis, hour to hour, minute to minute. So for example, for example, being feminine would consider nurturing to be a feminine trait, but being assertive to be masculine. I can be both. I'm a nurturer because I take care of my mother, but I am also assertive. So what the fuck does that mean? And what am I, a day dem now?
Are you a cis woman?
I am a woman. There's no such thing as cis.
Okay, so there's different types of women. There are female women and there are male women. What kind are you?
There is no such thing as a male woman.
There
You have to
absolutely
tell me.
is.
You have to tell me what a woman is.
A woman is someone who identifies with it. It doesn't fucking matter. We don't.
She doesn't know.
We don't need fixed definitions.
She doesn't know.
Excuse me. We don't need fixed definitions.
Yes, we do.
No, and I'm sick of your transphobic bullshit. You British lady and you fucking Jamaican Matt Walsh. I'm actually sick of your bullshit. I'm sick of your bullshit and I'm sick of your transphobia.
You know you're a British lady.
Jamaican Matt Walsh.
I'm sick of your transphobia on my FYP. Do me a favor and block me, please. Block me.
No, you blocked me.
No,
you
both
do
of
it.
you block me. I'm
us.
sick of your fucking transphobia.
No, you block us. You block us. Wait, can I just quickly just highlight something really quickly? You said you're tired of seeing it on your FYP, but here's my issue. Let me just really quickly. It says you follow. Can you all see the follow back? You follow me.
Yeah,
like,
you're supposed to follow your enemies.
How am I supposed to come up? How am I supposed to come up?
Yeah,
How am I
I
supposed
follow
to
my
come
enemies
up?
so I could be a few steps ahead of you, asshole.
Then why are you asking us to block us? Block you then?
Yeah,
You're gonna follow
you know
us.
what? I'm sick of your transphobia on my fucking page all the time.
Yeah, but what are we saying? What are we saying? Sorry, excuse me, not your live lady. What are we saying that's so transphobic? Tell us what's transphobic. Because we want to know that I think we want to correct our trans. Do we want to correct our trans? Because transphobia is bad. So let's help us.
Yeah,
tell us how we're
bad.
Yeah. So explain to us how we're being transphobic so we can correct our transphobia.
Yeah, so you can correct it by first off not misgendering me, not being a piece of shit. Number two,
wait, hold on. Let's address that. So we're misgendering you. What gender are you?
I'm a man. My pronouns are he, they.
Okay, tell me what a man is.
You didn't let me finish what my second one was.
No way. We're gonna go with the first one. You said that in order to stop being transphobic, we need to call you a man because that's your gender. Tell us what a man is so we know how to refer to you. What is a man?
There's no fixed definition. It's typically a male person.
How do you know you're a man?
So then how do you know you're a man if you don't know what a man is?
I've told you for the 10th time. I don't know if you're hearing impaired or if you have wax in your ears. I told you that I perform the masculine roles in society.
Okay,
I hold the door for my wife.
All the masculine. Oh, you're a lesbian. Okay. So all the masculine roles that you listed applied to women as well. So women can do all of the masculine roles that you do. So that does not make you a man. All right, so that does not make you a man.
I'm the protector of my home and the provider.
Thank you for the gift, whoever gifted me. Yeah, so listen.
Maybe you can use the money and buy a personality. That's everything about you is weird.
That wasn't a gift, it was a follow.
Don't give me sass, brother. Don't give me sass.
Don't give you sass.
What are you gonna do? Fight him like a man?
Don't give me bullshit and I won't give you sass.
I'm not giving you
bullshit. Fight you like
give
a
me
man.
bullshit. You said that being a man is defined by performing masculine roles, and we already highlighted in our previous conversations that men can have all of the women can perform all of the masculine roles that you referenced. Women can hold the door open for other. Envy, have you ever held the door open for another woman before?
Yeah.
Okay. How many women in here have held doors open for other women in public? Lots of women have, right? So you're not a man because you do those things. You're just sexist.
I do that in conjunction with being masculine, body fueled by testosterone.
Okay, all right, let's go through that. So lesbian studs are masculine. They can hold open doors for women, and there are lesbian studs with polycystic ovarian syndrome, so their body is also fueled by testosterone. Are lesbian women with PCOS who hold doors open for other women men?
It depends on her internal or his internal sense of self.
Okay, then you shifted the goalposts again. So it has nothing to do with holding the door open. It has nothing to do with being masculine. It has nothing to do with any of those other things. It has everything to do with identifying as a man. That's what
exactly.
you're saying.
Your internal sense of self.
So you need to tell us what a man is then. You can't say a
it's
man
an
is a
internal
person
sense of self, you dumb fuck. I already explained that to you.
Okay, so describe the internal sense of self of being
Each
a man.
person is different.
Oh my God, excuse me. Describe the internal sense of self that makes a person a man that distinguishes them from a woman.
It varies from person to person. I can give you my own.
For you, what makes you a man that distinguishes you from every other woman out there?
Okay, well, what distinguishes me is that I like performing masculine roles. I've already stated
We already went over this. Women can do all of those things too.
Well, then there's no fucking definition you'll accept then.
Exactly then. So there is no definition of the word man, therefore you fucking can't claim to be one.
No, there's no definition you will accept.
Gloria. So you don't know what a man is. So let me just clarify how the logic works. So we are transphobic for not calling Gloria a man, but Gloria does not know what a man is. So you're goofy. Can we all type goofy in chat for Gloria? So we are transphobic. I'm speaking. So we are transphobic for not calling you a man. We're misgendering you and calling you a woman apparently, but you don't know what the fuck a man is. Goofy.
Stop muting.
You're goofy.
I'm not muting you, dummy.
Well,
It's
why
me.
are you transphobic
I'm doing
and muting me?
We're muting you because you're over talking and you're screaming at me on my own live. You're not going to do that. This is my space. If I mute you, you stay muted. You don't unmute yourself and start yapping over me. If you do it again, I am going to drop you, and then you can go watch, I don't know, whatever you watch on the internet. How to Be a Man 2.0, whatever videos you watch. But anyways, you don't know what a man is, but you're saying that we're transphobic for not calling you one. Make that make sense. How am I transphobic? How is Envy transphobic for not calling you a man and you don't know what a man is? Explain that to us.
She's got internalized homophobia. That's what's
And
going
misogyny
on.
too.
I'm not homophobic. I'm a straight man. Get that right.
You're a lesbian. You're a lesbian.
You've got
Absolutely
internalized
not.
homophobia.
Yeah, that's internalized
what it is.
homophobia. You're a
No,
lesbian.
No, I'm not.
You're a lesbian. Do you
Yeah.
only date human females?
Yeah, but I'm a man though, so I'm straight.
Yes,
man.
so you're a lesbian.
You're a lesbian. You're like
You're a
me.
lesbo.
No, I'm not. I'm a straight
Lesbian.
man.
Yup. You're a lesbian.
Lesbo.
You're a lesbian. You're a lesbian. You're a homosexual woman. And period. Can we get W lesbians in chat? We love lesbians.
W lesbos.
Yeah,
W
all the
carpet
lesbos except for me,
munchers,
I'm not
like,
one. W
period.
envy and her lesbian friends, but I'm a straight man.
You're a lesbian.
Absolutely.
And guys, this is exactly, I just want to say, this is exactly what the ideology is doing. It's just gay conversion therapy. It's the modern day gay conversion therapy. This is actually sad because I had issues as a lesbian coming out, right? I don't know about you, Nate, when you were discovering like your sexuality, things like that. I was a bit ashamed of it. I was. And if somebody came to me and said, Envy, no, actually you are a man, and all you got to do is take cross-sex hormones, then you are actually straight, I probably would have done that.
Well, it's not too late.
No, nigga, she's secure.
Promoting the erasure of gays and lesbians.
Absolutely not.
Yes, you are. You're in a same-sex relationship and calling yourself straight. How are you not erasing gay people?
We're opposite gender, but we're same
You're
sex.
not the opposite gender.
We
Because
absolutely are.
you're not because you can't define the gender. That's one. Two, sexuality is based on sex. When we were fighting for gay marriage, we weren't fighting for same-gender identity marriage. We were fighting for same-sex marriage. Right? It wasn't same-gender identity marriage. Same-sex marriage. Right?
Can I ask you a question?
What's your question, ma'am?
Can you delete that YouTube video that you posted on my previous live that you edited and you made it look like you won when I cooked you?
The video was not edited.
It was edited.
Where was the edit?
I destroyed you even your own channel.
The only thing that you destroyed is your endocrine system after you pumped how much million pounds of testosterone into your body. It's the only thing you destroyed. You've also tried to destroy your lesbian identity by claiming that you're a straight man when you're dating a woman and you're a woman yourself. That's the only thing that you destroyed. You haven't destroyed anything else.
So I'm going to teach you a new word you've never heard of.
You came up and said all the things you said here before. You said a man was masculine roles, was opening the door for women and identifying as a man. One was circular, the other two also applied to women. You don't know what a man is, but claim to be a man. And then you malign people with terms like bigot and transphobe for not agreeing with you. You're pathetic. Can we all get pathetic in chat? You're just pathetic.
Yeah, so I'm going to teach you a new word you never heard of. It's called compassion and kindness. Look it up. And the British lady too.
My compassion and kindness will never outweigh the compassion I have for the truth and the compassion I have for reality. And that includes acknowledging, I'm speaking, and that includes acknowledging women as adult human females, not men in dresses. So my compassion will never dictate or override or trump the fact that there are two genders, there are two sexes. Men and women are adult humans of either of the two sexes, and that is it. If you want your compassion to extend beyond reality, then your compassion is fake. I don't want your fake compassion.
I'm not denying that there's two sexes. I understand that I'm female. I'm not delusional.
Okay, and a human adult female is what?
They're just called human females.
No, they're called women.
No, they're not. Some women can be male. Some women are trans women.
You have to tell me what the word woman means, and you're not able to communicate that. So you can keep saying that you think some women can be male, but at the end of the day, you don't know what a woman or a man is. That's what this comes down to.
Well, then you tell me, Mr. Smarty Pants.
I already told you, smarty lady. Or, well, sorry, Miss Nigger. I said a woman was an adult. I'm sorry, excuse me. I said a woman was an adult human female, and a man is an adult human male. That would make you a woman and trans women men.
Then tell me what a female is, and I'm not a woman.
A female is any organism that is of or primarily denoting the sex that produces large gametes with reference to inherent characteristics developed independently of surgical augmentation and medical intervention.
Yeah, so I primarily denote this production of small gametes because I'm on testosterone.
No, testosterone does not denote the capacity to produce small gametes because testosterone is a secondary sex characteristic, not a primary sex characteristic. Do you know what the differences between primary and secondary sex characteristics?
I absolutely do.
Okay, what is the difference between primary and secondary sex characteristics? And if you say you don't have to disclose it, I'm going to drop you.
So, yeah, primary is what's observed at birth, and secondary is what's developed at puberty.
Wrong. That's not the difference between secondary and primary sex.
Then enlighten me, smartass.
Okay, I'm going to enlighten you, Miss Nigger. Primary sex characteristics are your sex characteristics that are directly involved in reproduction, and secondary sex characteristics, you are right about the second part, develop during puberty. That is the difference, okay? So, secondary sex characteristics are pubic, primary sex characteristics are directly involved in reproduction. The production of small gametes is a reproductive function, correct?
It is.
So only reproductive organs can denote that reproductive function. Testosterone is not a reproductive organ. It is a secondary sex characteristic, not a primary one. So you can't say you denote the capacity to produce small gametes because of testosterone, because testosterone has nothing to do directly with the production of small gametes. So that's not an example of you as a trans man denoting the capacity to produce small gametes. Next.
I pass as a man in society. Oh, sorry. What did you say then?
No, I'm debating you. Nobody else is to speak. If you're not speaking right now, if it's between myself, Gloria, and Envy, if you're not debating, I'm not debating you right now, please mute.
Yeah, so I appear as a trans man. I'm perceived in society as a man. So when people see me, they perceive me as a man.
What characteristics do you have that a woman does not? Name one thing you have that a woman doesn't.
There are none.
Exactly. So you're a woman. Okay, beautiful. Look at that.
But
so
I am perceived as a man.
No, you can't say you're perceived as a man, but you have all the characteristics that a woman can have. Clearly, you're not then. So being a man is not defined by the way that you are perceived. There we go. So you're not a man because you have those characteristics, because women can have all of those characteristics. Now we're getting somewhere, right? So you're not defined as a woman or a man because of those characteristics. Now we're getting somewhere. Goofy.
Yeah, stop calling me that.
Goofy.
You're goofy.
Goofy Gloria. Can we all type Goofy Gloria in chat?
Yeah,
that's the new
chat. Right, Goofy name.
That's the new. Oh, you're a lesbian too, so you're gay Goofy Gloria. I love that alliteration. Gay Goofy Gloria. So you're a lesbian, you're goofy, and your name is Gloria.
What you're doing is called cyberbullying.
Gay Goofy Gloria. I love that. Gay
you're
Goofy
bullying me
I like that one. I like that.
And this is why trans people are fucking oppressed in society.
So, women are oppressed in society because women like you will walk around and tell women that men can also hold their existence. That is why women are oppressed. Trans people are not oppressed. In fact, I would argue that trans people are one of the most privileged group of people existing on the planet right now, because I've never ever heard of any other type of male besides trans-identified ones that women are accosted for saying they don't want in their spaces. When a gay man says, when gay men are in women's spaces and women say come out, people respond in kind. When a drag queen goes into a women's restroom, they say they're not allowed in there. When a drag queen who is a male who wants to go into women's spaces wants to go in, they are told no. But when a man who wants to be a woman wants to go into women's spaces, the women are the ones being blamed, not the people going into the spaces. So no, trans women are very much privileged. They're the only kind of male that women are scrutinized for, saying they don't want, they're scrutinized for excluding from their spaces. The only type of male. There's no other kind of male in society. There's no other kind of male in society that women are told that they are bad people for excluding from their spaces. Only trans
if you exclude other women, you are a piece of shit.
They're not women, they're men.
You don't know what a fucking woman is to say that fucking sentence, you dummy.
You're not speaking very ladylike, man.
Oh, well, what is speaking ladylike?
That's not very ladylike.
What is a lady? What is a woman?
Well, apparently you.
Before you can structure a sentence, you have to define and know what the fuck you're saying.
Well, I don't use your simplistic definitions of adult human female. That's outdated.
All right, then
It's been debunked.
use whatever definition you want. Tell me what a woman is.
You don't like any definition I give you.
You haven't heard one yet.
I gave you one.
What was that?
The
Being
feminine
gay.
roles in society. I have already stated.
Right, so that means, are you saying that men can't be feminine? Can men be feminine?
They usually aren't.
That's not the question.
They can be.
Okay, so then playing the feminine roles in society does not make you a woman.
Well, neither does your fucking ovaries, man.
Well, sorry, you're gonna have to prove that. We know that a woman is an adult human female, but you say you have to have ovaries, you have to be an adult human female.
What can a woman do that a man can't?
Produce eggs and bear offspring and be female.
Bear offspring? Do you have a source for that?
Only women can bear offspring.
Yeah. Do you have a source that only women can give offspring?
Yeah, you just need to look at the definition of the word woman. It means adult human females. Only females give birth. So
yeah, you have no
Can
source.
she give us any society where a man has given birth?
Yeah, my friend, he's pregnant right now.
So a woman. So a woman. So you have a woman.
No, don't misgender people, please.
Woman, she, auntie, sister, grandma, sister, female, woman.
Chat, write Jamaican Matt Walsh in the comments, please.
Let's see how many
what's
you get of
wrong
those.
with
Wait,
what's
wait,
wrong
I
with
wanna
Matt
see how
Walsh?
many of those.
You're the Jamaican Matt Walsh. You have no originality. All you do
Matt
is-
Walsh in chat. Period.
You're Jamaican Matt Walsh. You have no
W
originality.
Matt Walsh. I love what
All
Matt
you come
Walsh.
here
Can
to
we
do
all
is
get
come here and
W
spread
Matt Walsh in
misinformation.
chat? W Matt Walsh.
Nate,
All
do
you
you know
do
what
is
was
spread.
so funny?
All you do is spread transphobia on this app, and I'm at.
All you do
You
is deny
keep
your
calling
pocket
me.
monster.
Before you go, Envy, you keep calling me transphobic for not agreeing with you, but you can actually describe what it is that you're trying to say. So you're saying that trans women are women, then you're calling me a transphobe, but you're not really explaining what a woman is. That's where the difference is. I'm not scared of trans people. I'm not transphobic.
You're obviously scared of me, which is why you keep muting me.
I'm muting you because you keep over talking everyone on my panel. If you could exercise some debate decorum, maybe I wouldn't have to do that. But you keep interrupting the conversation and then making it very difficult to have one. Stop interrupting and you won't have to be muted.
But the thing is, in her bio, she says that she's hyper feminine. So she's a hyper feminine trans man. So what do you mean by
Then hold on. So thank you. So if a woman is a person who plays the feminine roles in society and you're hyper feminine, then you're a woman under your own logic.
No, I'm non-binary. I shift between. I'm non-binary.
Right.
No, I'm non-binary. My pronouns are he, they.
Right. So you're a woman by your own logic.
I'm not.
Woman by your own fucking logic.
I'm absolutely not. I don't perform the feminine roles.
Then how are you hyper feminine?
feminine.
How? Okay, all right. Distinguish to me the hyper feminine roles versus appearing feminine. I want to know what the distinction there is.
Hyper feminine roles would be like crossing your legs, flipping your hair, stuff like that. And appearing feminine would be like long blonde hair, which is what I have.
Are there any men that sit with their legs crossed?
Again, we're gonna go on average.
Answer my question. Are there any women who sit with their legs crossed?
Yes.
Okay, so sitting with your legs crossed does not make you a woman. Are there women who sit and manspread, for example? Manspread.
They shouldn't. It's not ladylike, but yes.
It's not, so women shouldn't behave a particular. Okay, so you're just sexist. You just restrict women to gender roles.
We're all a bunch of gender roles.
No, we're
now
not.
You're getting there. Now you're getting there.
No, we're not. Your gender roles are pushed on women, but women are not required to do those things. No.
But if you want to, you can, and you can.
If you want to, but you're not made a woman because you do.
Do you have a source for that?
You don't need a source to say that you're not a woman. That's a matter of
Okay,
opinion.
you made two claims with no sources. You said only women can give birth, no source.
You don't need a source to say women
You
only women
do.
can give birth. No,
You
you
do.
don't. No.
You need a source.
You don't need it. Okay, all right. Maybe I have to pull it up for you because maybe you're just really slow. All right. So a woman is an adult human female, right? That's my definition of the word woman. Can males give a birth?
I said men, not males. Men.
No, men.
No.
What I mean by the sorry, can somebody mute her, please?
Him.
What I mean by the word man is an adult human male. So when I say males, I'm talking about men.
Okay, well,
mammalian males, including men, human males, do not possess uterus to gestate offspring. Therefore, no, human males and men cannot become pregnant.
Can you put that on the big screen, please?
Sure. As a matter of fact, I'm not putting it up on the way. I'll give you the name of the source. I'm not going to switch my camera around to show it to you. All right? So, let's see here. Let me just pull this up for you.
What's the source called? Is it a .org?
I'm not even going to bother facilitating this anymore. You don't know what a woman is. Goodbye. Pizza Rolls, can I get your age? Y'all can mute Gloria and chat. I'm actually not going to keep facilitating the delusion. Pizza Rolls, can I get your age? Pizza Rolls, you're muted.
Oh, I thought,
just
okay.
Just mute her in chat because she's
18.
already proved that she doesn't know what a woman or a man is. You just block her. Since she wanted me to block her, so I will just block her. How old are you again? Sorry.
18.
Okay. Are trans women women?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all know what to type in chat. Why don't you tell me what a woman is? Go ahead. You can go ahead.
I want to address your claim he shouldn't have been on the Victoria's Secret runway.
Before we talk about women's modeling, I want you to tell us what a woman is.
A woman, someone that identifies as a woman.
Envy, go ahead.
I can't. Okay, a cat is a cat. Like it's such a circular definition. Can you define woman without using the word woman, please?
So embarrassing.
Are you talking to me or?
Yes.
No,
an
actually,
adult female human being.
So a woman is what?
A female human being.
Oh, okay. All right then. Well, W. Women are adult human females.
Wait, so then trans women are not women then?
Yeah. So trans women are men and yeah, WU.
So you agree that trans women are not women?
I say that anyone can identify whatever makes them comfortable, and
That's
I
not
want
the
to debate.
question. That's not the question. Sorry,
well,
excuse me.
You're not asking me your
Pizza
question.
rolls. This is not your life. I explained to you why I systematically asked this question. The topic that we're discussing right now has to do with women's modeling. I am not going to discuss women's modeling.
Yeah, I want to talk about the model.
Can you stop interrupting? I am not going to discuss women's modeling with a person who does not know what a woman is, hence the question. You said a woman was an adult human female, therefore you agree then that trans women are not women. So before we move on, I want you to say out loud, trans women are not women.
So do you want me to
Trans women, sorry, excuse me.
Can I ask you a question?
No. Answer or repeat what I said. You agree that trans women are not women because trans women are not adult human females. So if women are adult human females, then trans women are not women. I want you to say trans women are not women before we continue.
So in order for me to continue the debate, I have to say something that I don't agree with for you to continue debating with me.
It was your definition. Yeah. You said a woman was an adult human female. That excludes trans women. Trans women are male. So if you're saying that a woman is an adult human female, then trans women are not women then, because your definition says that they're not women.
I'm talking. What is your question? Like, what is your question?
The question is, are trans women women? You said yes. We then asked you to tell us what a woman is. You first gave a circular definition. We corrected you, and we corrected you. You then said that a woman was now a person who was a human adult. A human adult female, I'm so sorry. Right? Now, if we've gotten that out of the way, we agree then that trans women are not women. Trans women are male. Therefore, they are not women. So what I want you to do before we continue to the modeling topic is to say trans women are not women. If you think that they are women, you're going to have to give a different definition.
Sure.
Okay, so say that loud.
Okay. A biological male turning into a female. They're not a biological woman, but they can still identify as a woman.
So tell us what a woman is.
It's up to them to identify as whatever they want.
You have to tell us what the word woman means. If you're saying they identify as women, what does it mean?
I don't like you're a biological woman. You're born.
No. What does it mean to identify as a woman? What does the word when you say? All right, let me give you an example.
Okay.
When a person tells you
So like just
stop,
like this.
stop. When a person tells you, because you people are so insufferable to talk to. If I say to you that I identify as gay, for example, what does the word gay mean?
Homosexual.
Okay, meaning what?
That you like the same gender.
Beautiful. So you see how you didn't say the person who identifies as gay. You're actually able to elaborate on what the identity
I couldn't understand
means.
what you just said.
Now we're gonna start talking. That's what we're gonna do now with the word woman. When a person tells you they identify as a woman, what does the word woman mean in that sentence?
What you identify as, like.
That's circular. Because we already know that they identify as women. What does the word woman mean?
It can mean different things.
Like?
I've already explained this to you. Do I need to tell you?
No, you haven't. You actually haven't.
Like I said, a biological female can identify as a woman.
No, we're not talking
a biological
about
male can identify as a woman.
You have to tell us what the word woman means, not to give examples of where the word woman
I just said a biological female.
I didn't ask you to do. You're not telling us what the word woman means. You're telling me who
okay,
can have the
why don't
identity.
you tell me what it means if you know
No,
what it means?
you're the one saying trans women are women. I didn't ask you who can have the identity. I'm asking you to describe the identity. What does the word woman mean? Do you see how these women who are supporting gender ideology are a bunch of, can we all type traitors in chat? You're a bunch of traitors. So I would rather come up here and argue that men are women and you don't know what a woman is.
I want to argue why
Tell me what a woman is or get off my life.
Okay, pizza.
You have not told us.
Can I just very quickly look? Okay, pizza. Oh, sorry, Nate.
No, go ahead.
Right. So even I know you really want to argue the background, right? And then what you're gonna say?
Yes, I want to talk about the original question.
All right, relax. Calm down. Now, what's gonna happen is you're gonna say that he has every right to be on that stage, right? That's what you think, yes?
Yes, because it's a fashion runway. If she meets the same standards as a biological female, she should be allowed to show off the clothes just the same way.
No, right. And then, right, because it's a women's showcase, then we're going to circle back to what is a woman. So Nate is just cutting out.
If she looks like a woman, she can show off the
What
clothes.
is a woman? This is the issue. This is why I can't with you all, because you're not so
okay, when you look at Alex
Stop. You sexist women are so annoying to talk to. If you're saying he looks like a woman, tell us what a woman is.
It's a denial.
You guys just say they look like women and nobody knows what you mean when you say that word. When you say Alex Kansani, he looks like a woman, what does the word woman mean?
So pizza, when you say he looks like a woman, do you mean he looks like an adult human female?
No, don't give her the answers. I want her raw.
Yes, I don't understand what I've been telling you what a woman is.
So no, you haven't. So if you're saying he looks like an
so
adult
why
human
can't you
female,
tell me what it is? Because clearly I don't know then.
You don't. That's why you can't have.
So tell me.
Okay, so stop. So you're goofy then. So you're a woman arguing that men can be women.
The definition of a woman is an adult.
Stop interrupting. You're a woman arguing that men are women who doesn't know what a woman is. So you're goofy. All right. So if you think that a woman is an adult human female, which we agree, then trans women are not women. That's the point. If you're saying that a woman is a human adult female, you're proving there that under your view, trans women are not women because trans women are not female. They are the complete antithesis of female. They are male. Repeat what I just said. If you don't repeat it, I am going to drop you and I'm going to move on to somebody else because we have other people waiting to speak. Repeat what I just said. What did I just say?
Okay. Let me say one thing and I'm going to leave. You're trying to control everything.
Bye. Request up only if you disagree, guys. Type you want to. I don't know who you people think that you are. Y'all think you come up into my live and control how the space works. No, it doesn't. You can just leave. You don't get to say what you want to say and then leave. No, that's not how this works. Type your ones and twos, guys. At this point, like I get a little bit annoyed. I don't know if Envy, you get the same.
They'll come up and be like.
I keep telling people who to request if you disagree, and then you guys keep requesting when you agree. Please stop.
You want me to join? Okay.
We gave you the I'm just clarifying that you were in the chat saying we don't let people talk. We let you talk. You just weren't answering anything. We did.
You didn't let me talk. You didn't.
I did actually. I did.
No, you didn't.
I asked you to. I did. Answer the question.
No.
Tell us what a
What
woman
question?
is.
Like, okay, the chat was saying a woman is a social construct. It's what you identify as. A female, like what you're biologically born as.
Christie, Envy, go ahead if you're here.
Sorry.
She's actually slow. This is really bad.
So a woman is so sorry because I had to go out of the app quickly. What was that? Pizza? My bad. Look, you get to speak again. How about that?
Okay, a woman is a social construct. What you identify as female, biologically, what you're born as.
So you identify as a female, and then that makes you a woman.
I mean, I identify as a female. Yes, I'm a biological female. I identify as a woman.
So what do you do, or what? Tell me what it is to identify as. Well, you haven't told me what a woman is for you to identify as one. So, so what is it?
Okay, you have tits. You have a
So
fucking
it's biological.
Jesus Christ.
Correct, but you can change how you appear to fit the social construct of looking like a woman, like Alex does, which is why I'm like,
Right,
okay,
so he
if you
does
look
not-
like a woman, you can show off. It's about fashion. Fashion changes. I'm talking about the fashion. I'm not here to argue what a woman is. I'm here to argue about the
Okay,
fashion.
so do you care? Okay, 1 minute. Let me ask you: do you care about women? Do you think women have a place in society? Do you think women should be able to get into positions of power and have opportunities within society?
Also,
Correct.
really quickly, if she admits that she's not here to define the word woman, we're going to drop her, by the way. I don't care, because she's not answering, and we're not going to discuss women's fashion with her.
What is the question that I'm not answering, that I have not
You're
answered?
not telling us what a woman is. You just keep saying Alex looks like one without telling us what it means.
A woman is what you identify as, a female.
What are they
biologically, what you-
identifying? I didn't stop. I didn't ask you to distinguish the word woman from female. Listen very carefully to the question. You're saying that woman is how you identify. Describe the identity.
Okay, how you look. So if you have tits, you obviously
How do
like,
women look? How do women look that men do not look?
women, they usually have longer
No,
hair.
not usually.
always.
No.
They have tits.
You're
They
not
don't
answering my
have
question.
a bulge. Like,
Can
I
you
don't know what
listen?
you want me to say.
You're not answering my question. I did not ask you what women usually have or what women typically have. What do
I
all
don't know what
women-
else you want me to say.
What do are all trans women women?
I'm confused. Like, if you identify as a woman, go ahead.
Sorry, excuse me, stop. Are all trans women women?
Sure. Yes.
Are all cis women women?
Yes.
Then you have to give a definition of the word woman that includes all of them, not typically or not usually or not some of them, all of them. So what makes persons women? All of them.
Well, clearly, I don't know. Nothing. No answer I'll give you would say. So why don't you tell me?
So you
Why
can't.
don't
No,
you tell me?
stop. So you don't know. So you're goofing. I mean, I'm goofing time. So you don't know what a woman is, but you think trans women are women. So you're essentially an idiot.
A woman is what you identify
You're an idiot.
as. It's nothing.
You
It's
have
nothing.
to tell us what the person is identifying. Oh my God, why are you people so slow? You have to tell us what the
Okay,
person
why
is
don't you fucking tell me what it is if you
have to
don't
tell
think I
us.
know what it is?
I
Tell me
shouldn't
what it
have-
is.
I shouldn't have to tell you. You're the one saying that they're women.
I'm here to talk about the Victoria's Secret runway.
I'm not
The
discussing
Victoria's
women.
Secret
I'm not
runway.
discussing. I'm not discussing a women's
Then why
runway
the fuck is that
with
your
a-
background?
Listen to the
Make
entirety
your background
of the,
trans women are women, if that's what you want to talk about.
Listen to the entirety of the statement or shut up. I said I am not going to discuss women's modeling with a person who does not know what a woman is. You have to know what a woman is in order to discuss it.
Okay, like I said,
Okay,
you're the one who
so
invited me
if
back.
if you don't know what a woman is, you can leave. Go ahead and
Tell
leave.
me what it is before I leave, then.
Okay, a woman is an adult human female.
That's what I've been saying. What do you mean?
That makes trans women not women, dummy.
That's literally the
That
first
makes
time
trans
you said I was
that
wrong.
makes
Oh my
trans
God.
women
Bye, guys.
that makes trans women not women. Fucking idiot. We know you've been saying adult human female, but when you say adult human female, it proves that they're not women. Donut. You fool. We know you said adult human female, but adult human female makes trans women not women, which is why I asked you to state that trans women were not women before we moved on to the rest of the topic. You absolute infinitesimal piece of garbage. Honestly. Envy, I will actually give you this next debate without interrupting. I just she was actually slow and it was pissing me off. So just introduce this person, then you can go. Horror, can I get your age?
Hi, 25.
Okay, are trans women?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay, Envy, carry on. Go ahead.
Okay, Horror, can you tell me what a woman is, please?
So I would say a woman is, so just so I can kind of put different things on, I would say women is kind of like, well, it's become a social construct. So I would say women is what people will identify as, and you have, of course, male and female. You'll have biological female, biological male. So when people say woman, I would say that trans women fall under woman, just as a biological woman would fall under a woman, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And using the word biological female is like so redundant. Like the word female is biological. Like it just doesn't, you don't need to use the word biological. It's just, again, adding words to make some type of separation to justify a narrative that can't be, substantiated, right? So you're saying a woman, trans women are women because they have what? What is the defining factor of woman?
So I would say that woman is kind of like an umbrella term is what it is being considered and what a lot of people would say. So differentiation between a trans woman and, say, biological woman, for example, is biological woman, born a woman at birth, has all of the chromosomes of course, again, a biological woman, while trans woman is a woman who has transitioned from male to female at birth or at, whatever point in their life and is now presenting as a woman. They are still a trans female, trans woman.
Okay, but when you say presenting, there's so many flaws in what you've just said. First off,
as in for their daily life, as in that's who they are now.
Okay, right. So do you believe sex is mutable?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Do you believe sex is mutable?
What do you mean by that?
Like, can people change sex?
No, so I agree with you guys.
So they can't change sex. So you just said the statement that you made that trans women go from male to female is incorrect. They are male and they stay male. So they're not going to female. So then when you say presenting as a woman, what do you mean?
As in they identify and want to live their life as a woman, as in they want to. Go ahead.
And how do you live your life as a woman? I need something definitive, right? We know what the purpose of a category is.
That's the thing I think that y'all focus on a lot is that it's okay. I don't think trans women are basically saying, "Oh, I'm going to live my life as a woman." No, I think it's more so the aspect of how they feel. How
they live their
well, can I say as how like if you were born, say, like gay, or if you were born lesbian, how people of that stature feel that they were born that way. I think that's the same thing with trans women. It's not to take away from biological women or anything of that sort.
Okay, right, very quickly, right? But we can define gay. Do you want to define gay? Let's define gay. What is being gay? What is gay?
As in liking the same sex. So
okay, same sex. All right, same sex gay, homosexuality, same sex attraction. Correct? Yeah, we agree.
Correct. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
to define yourself as a gay person, you would then have to be a homosexual, which means to be somebody who is same sex attracted. Why is it that even to define gay, there's a definitive marker there? So somebody who is heterosexual, that is attracted to the opposite sex, cannot be gay, even if they verbally proclaimed that they was gay or identified with being gay. Unless they were same-sex attracted, they could not be gay. So there is a definitive factor there. What is the defining factor of woman? Because we have to make it applicable across the board here. So what is it for women? What defines a woman? We know what
Well, that's the
defines
thing. I think that y'all are focused on the word woman when there's multiple different terms. The same thing with.
No, we have to focus on the word woman because the word woman is enshrined in law, which offers human rights to the female sex, which you can find through international law, CEDAW, Bangkok Rules, Geneva Convention. These laws, we have to define something in order to protect it. This is how same-sex couples are able to adopt and get married. We can't just say, oh, but you're focusing on the word gay. Yeah, but you just
Right, but there's different laws for many different places. What laws may be appropriate for one place are not the same for every place. It's the same thing with, identification. And would you say that women or trans women are considered not women if a certain state or a certain country would allow that individual to change their sex if they were biologically born male, but the state, the country, etc., is allowing them to present?
No, because I wouldn't accept that because you can't change your sex, right?
No, absolutely. But
okay, so if you can't change your sex and woman is an adult human female, this is how evolutionary biology has defined woman. We need to define these terms. Every living organism and object within this planet, even planets outside of our orbit up in space, have a name so we can have a coherent discussion. So when I say to you that cat over there, I'm speaking about a feline. Or if I say to you that woman over there, I'm talking about an adult human female. It's to humanize us, right?
No,
we don't walk around saying, oh, look at that adult human female over there, or look at that adult human female. Do you know any adult human females that I'd like to come? We don't talk. So if a woman is not an adult human female for the rest of your time, you would have to address adult human females as adult human females. And then we'll see how tired you get of constantly saying, my friend is an adult human female. My friend who's an adult human female has another friend who's an adult human. It's just jarring. So we made the word woman to humanize us, the same as we do for adult female chickens. We call them hens. Adult male chickens, we call them roosters. This goes, again, across the board. So what is the living organism that is an adult human female called?
Right, and I'm not taking away from what you're saying. This is how I will say it, and this is how I will see it, is that there's not as much as you want to say that there's a solid area or there's a black and gray or black and white area. That's not the case. There's many different factors to it, and I'm not taking away that a biological woman was born a woman, has the chromosomes of a woman. You are correct in the sense of trans women have not been born biologically as a woman, but woman
What is it that trans women and women have in common? Tell me. What is it that tell me the commonality between trans women and women that excludes all other males.
But that's not what
I'm helping you here. No, because you're trying to say that they're women, right? So woman is now a social category to you. No bearing on biology. So there has to be a social experience that trans women and women go through that every other male does not go through.
Yes,
Because
someone
I would
who identifies as a woman.
Right, I'm a
And-
woman, but I don't identify as one. So there you go. That's out of the picture.
Now you can't just say the scenarios you're giving are not realistic in a sense.
They are. This
no
is
one's
real
going
life.
to say I identify as a tree. Like that's not realistic. You guys
you're
will use
saying
those
the
terms and say that.
commonality. You're saying the commonality between trans women and women is that they identify as women. I'm a woman, but I don't identify as one. I am one. I'm objectively an adult. I am objectively human, and I am objectively female. That's what makes me a woman. I don't have this gay gender identity inside my inner self that I have to look at with a magnifying glass and sit there for hours and cry about it on social media and ask all the other little rainbow communities, like, is this what this is? And does this mean I'm a man or a woman? Like, it's stupidity at this point. Because I can be any
Right. And
type
I
of
will
woman
say,
I
look,
want to be.
just
So
so
you have
we can be on a
sorry.
middle ground, I will say this, look, because in my personal opinion, yes, I do think there are a lot of things that are, I would consider, ridiculous. There are certain things, but I think if the trans woman, if they go through the changes that they want to make and they, present as the woman as they felt, since they were
When you say
younger or
present as a woman, what do you mean? Do you mean present as an adult human female? Is that why they get facial feminizing surgery? Is that why they develop gynecomastia? Is that why they invert their penises? Is that why they have their bottom ribs removed to try and create the hourglass figure? Is that what you mean? So are women just surgical versions of men? Are we just dickless men? Because it's insulting to say that a woman can be created in such a manner.
see again,
Is it cutting out?
and that's what you want to hear, and that's completely fine if that's what you believe, but
No, it's
and
not
I'm
what I
respecting your
believe,
opinion and
it's what
listening
I
to your opinion.
know. Horror. It's not what I believe, baby. It's what I know. You are trying to prove to me what you believe.
But love, look, you can go to any other country, you can go to any other state. Not every state is going to have the same opinion. At the end of the day, you again want to go by what is law.
No,
And
I'm
that's
not going by
completely
a law.
fine.
No, I'm saying that words need to be defined if they are going to be enshrined in law. Right? So we have the word woman. When we talk about women's rights, we are talking about the female sex's rights. When we speak of women's health, we are talking about female health. But when we say the word female, we have female cats, female rats, female dogs, female bats, female kangaroos. So what type of female? Oh, a human. Okay, a human. Okay, well, is this a human female? Is this human female an adult? Or are they? Is she a juvenile? Then we have to make that separation here. Again, for
Right.
coherency.
No, absolutely. But my point is not to make it seem as if, oh, we're just going to place trans women and biological women under the same category. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point is that, yes, a biological female will always have been a female from birth. A trans female is a male from birth who has transitioned and is now presenting themselves as a biological female.
Right.
They still understand that they were bio-male at birth, but are now presenting as a as
What is a female?
a female is someone who was born biologically as a woman.
No.
A trans,
No.
what
Babe,
do you
I'm
mean
so
no?
sorry, Horror. I'm so sorry, babe. You can't, like, no. A female is not someone who was born a woman, okay? A female is other denoting the sex that can produce large gametes, right? So it's based upon gamete production. So please tell me how somebody who was born with small gametes has transitioned, because transitioned, correct me if I'm wrong, means reaching from one point to another, like from A to B, transitioning from A to B. Technically, we all transitioned from girls into women. That's a natural course of a transition. We start our menstruations, our bodies start to develop. We transition from a girl into a woman. We start from point A and we grow and we transition into point B, where we are a fully grown adult. So what point are they going from and to, and how is that achieved?
So there's the term transition can be used in multiple ways. While yes, it can be from a child or a young woman to an adult woman, there's different terms or different ways you can use the word transition. So when I say transition, as far as a trans woman, which is what the term is for what we use today. I mean, as in visually, they're presenting as a woman. They are not a biological woman. We're never born as a woman at birth, of course, but they are transitioning their looks. They are transitioning
To look
how
like
they
an adult
present
human
themselves.
female, yes?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, all right, very quickly. So if you are saying that trans women are attempting to transition because the transition doesn't take place, right? It's altering your aesthetics to emulate. So if a trans woman is emulating an adult human female, then you are conceding that a woman is an adult human female. Therefore, you understand that trans women are not women.
Can you repeat that last part?
The fact that you are saying that they have to, that they are emulating or they are transitioning to look like and present as an adult human female, that means you know that a woman is an adult human female. Therefore, it excludes them from being women because they are adult human males, because you concede and say that you cannot change your sex.
Right, if we're talking in the terms of biologically, of course, like that is science, that is DNA. A trans woman was a biological male and is now presenting as a woman. They are still biologically male, which I do not deny at all, no matter what surgeries are done, no matter what is changed on an ID.
I'm just going to, because you just keep dancing around the word and then not actually communicating anything.
Yeah, let's drop that fucking idiot.
They're not.
Shut up, Squid.
They're not. That it's not that they were male. They still are male. Humans cannot change their sex. It's something you need to understand. Okay. So trans women are male. Do you acknowledge that they are male?
As they were biologically, of course. Yes.
Great. Now you're saying that they present as women. Describe to me what it means to present as a woman in a way that a man cannot present.
A femininity.
Do feminine men exist?
They do exist, but
so presenting with femininity does not make a person woman.
Well, just
the question remains: what does it mean to present as a woman in a way that distinguishes them from men?
Visually, like what you can see.
What do women have that you can see that men do not?
They have, I mean, for the most part. Yeah,
no, not for the stop. You guys keep adding these things to try and. I'm not asking you for typicalities. I'm not asking you for stereotypical generalization. I'm asking you what defines women. You said that they are defined as women based upon their presentation. How do women present that defines them as women, that distinguishes them from men? Not most women, not some women, not a tiny portion of women. All women. Can we all type all women in chat? Because I'm getting very tired of these reductive conversations.
That's not fair to say because there's.
It is fair. It is fair to say.
Not a
fair. Do you believe that it is?
Fair.
Yes, it is. Are all trans women women?
Do all women try to present themselves as a woman? How? No.
Are all answer my? I'm going to ask you the question once more, or I'm going to drop you. You don't get to come into my space and dictate what my questions are. The direct question is, to you, are all trans women women?
That wasn't your question.
Yes, it was. Are all trans women women?
Absolutely.
Are all biological women women, under your view?
Absolutely.
So there has to be a definition of the word woman that includes all of them. Okay? You said that trans women are women because of the way that they present as women. What does it mean to present as a woman, under your view, that defines them as women, that distinguishes them from men?
Just visually.
What do they have visually that men do not have? Not typically, not sometimes, not usually. What do all of them have that make them women that men do not have? Incoming sexism, by the way.
So you're saying that make them women, or that men?
What are the visual? It's the same question. What are the visual characteristics that they have that make them women, that distinguish them from men? Let's type distinguish in chat. Distinguish, meaning delineate, provide a dichotomy, a difference between.
You'd say a breast. You'd say
men can have breasts. It's called gynecomastia.
Right.
It is a presence of breast tissue in men. So no, having breasts does not make you a woman. There are also flat-chested women who have gone through double mastectomies, for example. If a woman has breast cancer and she has to have her breasts removed, is she no longer a woman?
No, but you're asking what.
Great. So
visually
having
would a
breasts. No,
man
I didn't
see?
ask you what usually. No, we're asking.
No, you said
for
what visually would a man
what
see? That
visually
would.
what visual yeah, so what visually defines a person as a woman? It's not breast, because you agree that women who do not have those characteristics are still women.
That
And
wasn't
there are
your
men.
question.
Yes, it was my question. The original question was, what you said, trans women are women. They're defined as women because of how they present. How do women present that defines them as women, that distinguishes them from men? It's not breasts, it's not femininity. You haven't answered the question. You're just a sexist man who sees women through a lens of sexist stereotypes. That's the main issue here.
That wasn't
You
your
are,
question.
if you're defining, yes, it was my question. And you're not answering it because you know you don't have an answer. You're just a sexist man upholding gender ideology.
No,
you see
that's
women, you
that's
see
not
women, you
correct.
see
You're
women.
looking at it
is
from one perspective. and
answer
it's not
my
correct.
question. I'm going to ask you one more time. Envy has had incredible patience with you, and so have I. If you're a chaser and you want to sleep with trans women so bad, just say so. It's really not that.
And if you're a gay man who
Tell
hates
me,
on trans
tell
women,
me,
just say that.
tell me what a woman. You don't know what a man is. I'm not even insulted by that statement. Can
Okay.
you tell me
I'm
what?
not insulted by your
How
statement.
do women visually present that defines them as women, that distinguishes them from men? You said trans women were women because they present as women. Describe the presentation that women have that defines them as women, that distinguishes them from men. I'm giving you one more opportunity, or I'm going to take this non-answer as a concession that you don't know what a woman is and you can't prove trans women, and therefore we're going to move on to somebody else. Answer the question.
Can you repeat it one more time?
How do women present that defines them as women, that distinguishes them from men?
I would just, there's not a set answer. If it's
Good.
not visual.
You can't say, so stop. So you cannot say trans women are women because of the way that they present, because there is no one way that a woman presents that defines them as women. Bodo bang bang. All right? So let's move that out of the way now. Can we now get on to what a woman is? Because you still haven't answered that question. See how easy that was? So there isn't actually a way that women present that makes them women. So your statement that trans women are women because they present a particular way is not accurate. So next thing now, what is a woman? You can answer that question now.
So I would say that a woman is an umbrella term.
That describes
someone who presents as a woman.
Circular, and we already conceded that you're not able to present. You're not able to describe that. So that makes no sense. You can't say a woman is a category that is used to describe persons who present as women.
Someone who defines themselves as a woman. That's
those are all circular definitions. You cannot repeat or reutilize the term woman in the definition of the word. It makes it circular. You can't say women are people who identify themselves as women. That does not tell us what the word means. Next. So just to clarify, while he goes staggering to the end of his thought process, do you see why now we can't support gender ideology? Because all the people claiming to support it don't actually know what they're talking about. We spent half an hour with you trying to figure out what a woman is. You came out of a woman and you dare disrespect women and call men women, and you don't know what a woman is. You're an embarrassment to any women you have in your life. It's really bad. This is why we can never defend gender ideology, because this is how y'all are. And then you say, I hate on trans women for not calling them women. You don't even know what a woman is. Sir, you came out of one.
Y'all just don't want
Are
to.
you going to answer my question?
What is your question?
What is a woman? You have not answered that question. We've
I
been here for
just
30
told you
minutes.
what it was. That's my
answer.
answer.
No, you didn't.
If you're not going to agree with my answer, that's your decision.
No, your answer was fallacious. This is the thing that you all do. This is like a coping mechanism where you give an answer, your opponent explains to you why your answer is fallacious or is inconsistent or is incoherent, and instead of changing your answer and trying to be honest and humble with yourself and say, you know what, the answer does not make sense, you guys just say, oh, well, it's my answer anyway. No, that's not how you debate. I explained to you why your answer was not sufficient. Repeat why I said to you your answer was not sufficient.
You're saying that it's not a correct answer that I'm giving. You say that I'm giving.
Why did I say that your answer was an issue? You don't even know. Look at you. Pathetic. I'm going to tell you one more time. The reason your answer does not make any sense and is incoherent is because it is a circular response. If I ask you to tell me what a woman is, you cannot say a woman is a person who identifies themselves as a woman. That does not tell us what the word means. All you're doing is repeating the term itself. We need to know what the word means, not repeat the meaning of repeat the word itself. All right. So I'm going to ask my chat, people in chat, when you were growing up and you were in the 3rd or 4th grade, were you not taught that when you're defining a word, you do not repeat the word in the definition of the word? It is fundamental basic English language. So it's not that I don't like your answer. It's that your answer is fallacious. You can't repeat the word woman in the definition of the word. Do better, sir. Let's try it again. A woman is...
So just so we can be on a clear understanding, what would, if you would allow me to ask you, what would you define or say a woman is?
I'm not answering your question for the reason that I've asked you first. You think trans women are women. That has nothing to do with my belief. After we've concluded with your belief system, then we can move on. But right now, I'm asking you. You said trans women are women. You said that they were women. You tell me what the word woman means.
I would say woman is trans woman, biological woman.
Okay, stop. Not an answer, because all you're doing is adding adjectives to the noun. I didn't ask you to add adjectives to the noun. I'm asking for the definition of the noun. What does the noun mean? You can't say women are black women, or women are cis women, or trans women. You're just adding adjectives to the noun. The question is, can you define the noun woman? What does the noun mean?
As in like female?
No, the noun woman. Female is not a noun. Well, it can be a noun, but it's usually an adjective. I'm not asking you for the adjective. The noun woman. Look at him Googling it. This is exactly why I will never be... Can we get L, gender ideology in chat? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This man is up here saying to us that trans women are women, and he has to go and Google what a woman is. You people are so pathetic. Yet at the same time, you scrutinize me, you scrutinize Envy, and tell us that we hate trans people. Nobody hates trans people. The fact is, you're trying to defend the indefensible. The indefensible being men cannot be women. You cannot defend the view that men can be women. It makes no sense, because you guys cannot define women. You don't know who women are. You don't know what women are. It's pathetic. Utterly pathetic. This is the issue. And that's why we ain't going to support y'all. So when y'all cry about, she didn't come today. When y'all cry and complain that we don't support trans people and we're transphobic and we're some of that, it's not transphobia. It's the fact that y'all don't know what women are. So I'm going to give you a few more seconds to stagger to the end of this ridiculous argument. And WNV, by the way, thank you, Envy, for having that debate, because but I did have to jump in because the absurdity is just... Don't know what a woman is. Come back into the app, by the way. If you're reading from something, we cannot hear you. You're gonna have to...
Yeah, you're gonna time out. Oh.
He timed out. There we go. So he either ran or timed out. I don't know what it was, but he ran, right? So yet again, for all the people out there who accuse me, Envy, Christie, or any other gender criticals of transphobia... Oh, she's here now. She's just getting here. For all those people who accuse us of transphobia and all sorts of bigotry and stuff, and not agreeing with you all, that's why we don't agree with you guys. It's not out of bigotry. It's because you guys can't defend what you say. All right, so WNV, can y'all shoot Envy a follow, by the way? Thank you so much, Envy, for coming up today. I appreciate you spending so much time on the panel today. Please be sure to follow Envy. She's going to go live with Christie later to deal with the news live. I don't know what you guys are going to discuss there. I will hop in to help push the live as well. So we're going to... So shoot Envy a follow really quickly. Envy, thank you for coming up. WNV in chat.
Thank you, everyone.
And W, Christie.
See you soon, babe. Love you, babe.
All right, take care. All right, so Envy's gone. We don't have any ops, like I said, because they all ran away. We have 725 people in here, and y'all still nobody proving the prompt. Let me read out my rankings really quickly, by the way. We are popular we're daily number 23. Can I get W gift us in chat for that? We hit daily number 23 today. We're on the B1 ranking, period. Okay. We're number 4. Love that. And popular, we're number 12. guys, we did amazing today, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you guys so much for rankings today. We're going to go again tomorrow, but I am going to do some future debates for you guys today. We did 3.5 hours today. The aim was really to do 4, but I mean, I think we're out of ups and they're already like scared. So we're going to run over to there. We're going to just find some debates. And for those who don't know what future debates are, we essentially go and we debate people in like other panels. Like we go into the opposition's panels. So yeah, we're going to go find someone. I'll see you guys later. I love you guys so much. Please also stay tuned for Christie and Envy's news live later today. I appreciate you guys so much for the support. Appreciate you guys so much for today. I love you all. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. I'll see you all soon. All right. Bye.